Yo. Um Hope we're all doing good. It's been a fair week. I don't know. I had some bit of I had a bit of some downer news this morning, just hearing about some stuff and almost decided not to go through a thing, so I'm hoping that we're at least gonna enjoy the rest of the hack. Um Finally got chat to actually appear on my end, so let's actually see if this does indeed work. If you're in the chat, just yap. Yappity yap. Almost typed in vape, which isn't exactly what I was looking for. Yeah, otherwise though, man, there's nobody here. So if somebody breaks into my house, I got my earbuds in. If I die, you're gonna just see someone just come in and just take me out. So that's what it's gonna look like. So fingers crossed that no one tries to take the doubloons we have in the safe in the secret compartment in my basement. That absolutely does indeed, in fact, exist. But yeah. Hoping everybody's having themselves a nice weekend. It's a longer weekend up here in Canada, which is nice. But yeah, otherwise, hoping it actually appears. If it doesn't, then I guess literally like screw me then. if that's the case. But yeah, otherwise though, I tried like logging out and then logging back in to see if that would actually work. So far it's not though, which is a bit sad and unfortunate. So what's probably gonna have to happen is I have to have the stream on one end and then YouTube chat on the other to show that it actually does indeed exist. It's not like whatchamacallit. Schrodinger's chat is the best way that I can describe it. But yeah. There we go. Stand ready for my arrival, Anon. Indeed! There we go. Good to see you, Skull. Hope you've been having a good one in the meantime. Yeah, I don't know. Stream Elements is just really failing me. Which makes me very, very, very sad. There is a way I can work it out, but it's gonna look ugly as hell. So, yeah. Unfortunate. Otherwise, though, I mean, between Gale finally, seeing him stream again is very nice. Oops, all archers. It's not the worst cereal to get, but, I mean, sometimes you gotta work with what you got. Let's just do this, because otherwise I'm legitimately losing my mind in the fact that I cannot see anything. So, we're just gonna grin and bear it. So yeah, it's working on stream. So that's weird. That's really weird. It is indeed popping up on stream elements. That is so odd. But it's not showing up on in YouTube. That is so strange. That is so weird, guys. Like I'll copy the URL and unless it's a thing where because I have it showing up in the front or the back, it's not working proper. Oh! Oh! It's somewhere. It's somewhere. Are we just transparent? Maybe? Nah. This is totally professional stuff going on here, by the way. Holy moly. Like, it's showing up in stream elements. This is really, really odd. I don't know if it's because the background color, because we're in custom. Could go for, nah, I don't want to go for the dark chat. I prefer for it to be see-through. So the fact that, like, it's not showing up is so strange to me. That is the weirdest thing. I go in to edit it, and it doesn't actually show up. Insane in the membrane. It's, like, super faded, too. Whack. What is up with this, man? At least the sub count finally updated, which is nice. I've never had this much of an issue before. This is so strange. Unless we want to, like, maybe move things up a bit. That might be why. No, it's not because the overlay's in front. The GIF is fine. There's nothing wrong with the GIF. There's just something very wrong with the fact that it just refuses to wake up. It's like it's like that one person who won't get up properly in the morning to get in with, I don't know, whatever road trip y'all were going for, and they just refuse to wake up from the snooze. Ah, say la vie. Yeah, I don't know. Hey, it's not good to see it. Yeah, it's weird. Stream Elements is just being very, very weird. Because when I go into OBS, OBS is showing that it actually is there, but within the overlay itself, it's not. It's like super, super faded. It's super faded. Like, you can actually see it. This is so weird. Like, what in the actual heck, man? I mean, I obviously having A chat is better than no chat. Hey, no worries, Dad. Hope you're doing well. Enjoy your editing. That, hey, gotta stick to the grind. That is. Let's just go with the dark chat. Let's go with the dark chat. There we go. Something showed up. It's a lot less transparent now. But still weird. Still, well, it's darker than it was before. But that's still so odd. Please take care, Stat. I don't know if there's like a certain setting that I'm overlooking that's... It can't be the opacity. Because that's just going to make it look even worse. Unless I'm totally wrong and that's actually exactly what I needed. I don't think so. This is just strange to me, man. I haven't decided to grab the bubblegum Sans. Sans? I am really sorry for making this an unofficial stream test in the very beginning, but this has been, in fact, driving me bonkers for a fair bit of time now. So strange. I mean... Let's just do a brief... Let's do a brief test. 20... I believe it was... Huh. So you do this. You do this thingamajig. This is how I learned how to make this work. You do that. And whatever settings we had, you save them. This is a brief chat tutorial that I'm showing. Then you throw that in there. There we go! What is going on? Okay! So, okay. So, now, we swap that over to custom to make it the background color. And then, it's literally a disappearing act. It's nothing. That's so weird. It's as if there is massive opacity. That's so strange, man. Like, the lettering should all still be there. But just, it made everything, I guess, the background color. That's so whack, man. Alright. We'll go with the dark chat. Save our eyeballs from suffering, so I officially have more garbage to work out, which is always well and fun. But, oh. There we go. Beg your pardon. Is this thing on? I promise we're gonna get started like immediately. I legitimately feel like a techno boomer whenever this does not. No, you guys do exist. You guys do exist. I promise. I mean, I know it's not existing. There we go. There we go. I want you guys to exist. That's why I'm fandangling the chat as we speak to make sure it actually is showing up on screen. Otherwise, I will feel very lonely without you guys. It just sucks it can't be transparent because I like that GIF. I worked a bit hard on. I worked a little bit hard on like trying to make this new format look a little bit nicer, just a bit nicer. But yeah, no, I mean it's actually functioning now, which is great and fantastic. So I can actually see you guys when I'm streaming, which is the goal of all of this ultimately. But yeah, let's do this. I've dicked around for a little bit too long. Let us continue where we were at. So, it's gonna be kind of... This might end up being on the shorter side because, allegedly, Skull, I was made known to by the people in the Snoot House chat. Apparently, like, I'm super close to the end because the demo ends at the rooftop. So, when we get to the rooftop, that's gonna be it. And then I'll probably just give my spiel on how I feel about the project as a whole. But... next class is music. That's right. I'll be walking with Fang then. So I think this is where things are going to wrap up. Which honestly is a strong place to kind of leave things at. So it's not bad. Things may end up being on the shorter side. Honestly, I've been thinking about just doing something with the free time. Honestly, I might just go over to Silksong because I've been trying to beat... No, not Silksong. I've been trying to beat the Gauntlet of the Night in Hollow Knight for ages. I might just chill and do that. Next class is music. That's right. I'll be welcoming Fang then. Otherwise, though, how's your weekend been so far, Skull? Hopefully not too awful. The Gale stream was fun though, even if it was on the shorter side. I hope he comes back soon. Getting a consistent schedule, it really just opens up so much of what you're able to do in these types of projects. The three all wave at each other goodbye, and Fang turns towards our shared class. May as well make some small talk.
So, what's your favorite band, Fang?
My favorite band? Huh. Guess it'd be something like the Skinks. Maybe the Fossil Leaves.
I did not ever catch if these were actual references to other bands.
Oh, that is some pretty British taste, yeah.
Actually,
guess it'd be something like the Skinks.
No, no, still
British
don't.
Taste, yeah.
She turns to hide away her Snickers.
Shut up.
I mean, they are good chocolate bars.
I'm sure your favorite is much better.
Oh, buddy.
I'm into.
This is great. Anime openings and video game OSTs. I mean, unfortunately, it's honestly, that really is it, though. It really is a combination of kind of all, like, this a lot less so. Doobie Scoot Canoe is obviously a really good, totally obscure song that everybody listened to. And the algorithm definitely did not push that. I don't know, some, Boomer Rock, or I'd say Dad Rock. Some variations of Dad Rock, not too bad. Also, man, I'm really hoping. Okay, good. Good. I have to periodically bring up YouTube again just to make sure that I'm not ignoring you, Skull. I'm not trying to. I promise. I have to say anime openings. I have no idea. This is one of those meaningless ones. But yeah, she's absolutely just gonna roast us for our music taste. People were saying that.
God, you're such a dweeb.
Fuck you. Sorry. I flash her my biggest shitty
At least
grin.
I don't need a license to listen to it.
Oh, you got a license for that? You got a license for that, eh? I'm sorry. Oh. No! I am... Oh my goodness gracious.
At least I don't need a license to listen to it.
I tried to zoom in on OBS, and then I just ended up just time traveling into the future. There we go. I just want to make sure I can actually have a bigger view. See, I want to have a bigger view of chat, but I don't want to. I don't know. We'll see. This is what having two monitors is for. Pretty sure the Skinks is the Smiths. Not sure about the Fossilies. That sounds like almost sounds like something from My Little Pony. Yeah, I'm a boomer, dad rock, or really just... or just... okay, yes. Or just really just the whatever your parents grew up on. That's totally fair. I grew up with a lot of, like, Balkan folk, turbo folk, which... That's some... Listen, like, the beats can be interesting, especially when you have, like, metal going to accordions on amps. But never look up the lyrics of those songs, especially if they came out during the 90s and early 2000s. You will blush. Not because they're sexually explicit, but because of what was going on during the time. The little boogaloo called the breakup of Yugoslavia. At least I don't need a license to listen to that.
Hola, didn't share me tasties to get rallied on. Bit rude, innit?
Bit rude, innit? Bit rude. Terrible. Alright, this is what I was looking for Fang's VA. Like, I feel like the best material doesn't show up until Fang actually starts warming up to Anon. That is kind of fair. Two of us banter with each other with increasingly strong British accents all the way to class. I gotta get better at my accents, man. I gotta. Partially for D&D, but also for VA stuff. Ah, the stupid. Define a treble clef? Bro. Even I'm like, I sometimes wish I just stuck to the books and actually learned more stuff about music. Because I love to sing, like, all the time. I do it at church or whatever, and in my spare time when I'm home just messing around. I know I sound terrible. Very, like, off-tune. Define a treble clef. I don't even know what treble clef is! I don't care about this shit. It will never be useful. Rick this. Who could I cheat off of? This and many such cases. I lean back in my uncomfortable chair, hoping to pop my spine back into place. Honestly, just a good reminder to stand up occasionally when these things are happening. You know, when I stretch my arms like this, you can really see just how much weirder my right arm is to my left.
Wait, don't you share that tattoo with Fang? Why not ask her? I'm sure she'll lend a hand.
Someone pointed out to me that Naomi dresses in I guess like a Chinese style dress. I think that is the proper culture in the finale. And so someone pointed that out to me. I'm like, yeah, I guess it would kind of make sense if her VA was someone with of a similar background. Unless, of course, Naomi was LARPing at the end, which some people were also mentioning. But I definitely feel a lot less... actually, I feel a lot worse about criticizing her because of that. It just felt off. Her best material is when she starts talking to Anon. That is fair. That is fair. It's when she becomes a lot less insufferable and actually has a personality. I crane my head looking for Fang. She's at her own desk. She's filling out her assignment page easily, drumming her fingers on her desk. Almost like, looks like she's strumming, honestly. Ah, and that's another thing. Who the heck made guitars? Frick tried to memorize frets or whatever the heck. Ah, crap, she's looking at me now. She tilts her head and taps her sheet. Ah! I respond with an eye roll and finger gun to my temple. My thumb hammer drops and I fake die on my seat. Talk about a drama queen, dude. I don't know, man. If I saw some guy do that, I might just cringe to death. But, I mean, if he puts it in, it depends on how much you phone it in. Fang shakes her head, returning to her assignment with a tiny smile, glancing from her schnoz or beak. A look at the papers we need to finish. Frick me, how the hell are we supposed to finish these by the end of class?
Can't hurt to ask, though, right? Just a thought.
I actually hate this. I hate this character. I hate her so much. At least Mia and Trish have the decency to be open with their ill intent. But just, man, the manipulation. The fact that, like, she actually got into Anon's head with her passing comments that's affecting his decision making is actually insane. Oh, you hate to see it on the replays. Maybe the Neon Nero had a good point. Still, interrupting Fang now might piss her off. What? A character has a more distinctive voice when they start opening up, having a personality? Who would have guessed? Hey. Don't shots fired, okay? Okay? Just because I end up being just a little bit of the thick-headed member in my friend group does not mean it will always show up on streams. I make no guarantees, no promises. Can't wait for that to show up during Fortune's Weave. Frick! I'll flip a coin! Heads, ask Fang for help. Guess that's it. May as well get this over with. I still got my. I think that even is the proper choice in minigame. Hey, Raz! She is the reason they got together, though. A good thing for all the wrong reasons. Raz Lux, glad to have you. I actually... It's really cringe. I get it. I mean, I'm open about it in my channel description, but it legitimately reminds me of Joseph and his brothers in the Book of Genesis. Because his brother's like, this guy's gonna kill us, he's got all this power. And then he reveals, hey, listen, you guys meant ill for me. You meant to sell me into slavery and destroy my life. But God made a way for what your ill intent was to become a blessing. In this case, I apply the same logic to Naomi. Hello there! So yeah, I obviously agreed that it is insidious in what the motivation for why Naomi was doing what she was doing, because it's like, oh, Fang is an annoyance, she takes me away from my schnookums Nasser. She's got to be dealt with. But in the end, though, she just ended up making Fang, assuming best case scenario, into a well-adjusted person. I still get my chair, go around onto Fang's desk! I'll have to throw those lights on at some point. She jumps in her chair.
How'd you get...
Also...
Don't scare me like that.
I gotta stop interrupting the VAs. I really do love these like silhouettes with the air bubbles. Like I'll get into it at the end. I'll get into the end. I don't want to spoil like everything I want to say about this.
Sorry.
I look at her work and she's only a quarter done. Frick! I hope we have enough time.
Oh, you seem to be capable of deciphering dead languages.
Pig Latin.
What?
Nah, Dave, we're all a little thick-headed. Also, hi, I'm McAllister Raz.
Can you help me with this?
Help you with the assignment?
This was literally me in high school also asking people for help on music class. Like, I failed. Like, my parents couldn't get me to learn violin. They couldn't get me to learn piano. They couldn't even get me to learn the xylophone. And every single time I had to learn how to read notes. And nowadays, I'm just like, I take a look. I still understand a lick of it. And if it's like in my church choir, I just try to listen to other people. Because it makes the most amount of sense. And just try to match them. Didn't realize this was just a demo until now. Yeah, no, like, it goes pretty far. Not like... It goes up to the first major story beat. Involving Anon and Fang.
Yes. I don't get any of this. It's all moon runes to me.
True!
How do you even join this class?
Don't ask!
Only elective with an open spot, apparently. Even though it's mid-semester and I'm expected to be at the level of everyone that's been here all year.
Did anybody else hear a little blip?
How do you...
Only elective with an open spot, apparently. Even though it's mid-semester and I'm expected to be at the level of everyone that's been here all year.
Okay, that was just on my end. Okay, good. Fang leans her head down and holds her hand on top of her muzzle. I'm guessing that's supposed to be like the pinching the bridge of your nose.
Whatever. It's fine if the teacher gives the green light.
It'll be fine.
This man is still hotboxing! Oh. Also, the fishing trip, the fan game from original Snoot Game. Honestly, there's a little funny moment with this thing, but like, come on, man. You can't carve it up in school, bro. That's no way to live. That's no way to live, man. Fang and I jumped several inches.
What are you doing here?
And what's with the costume?
Reed is in an overly large inflatable T-Rex costume.
Gotta get a signature for this absent note, man. Anyways, Mr. Jingo doesn't care if you use, like, partners and stuff. He just wants the work done.
Skull, have you always been left-handed? Like, you said you are left-handed, but like, does that mean they tried to make you ambidextrous in terms of learning the guitar? Because I don't know. Like, I feel like left hand, right hand is something you know intuitively. It's kind of crazy your parents have missed that. That is wild. Just wants the work done.
I see. I didn't know you were also the school mascot, Reed.
I'm trying to find a profile for who Inko's voice reminds me of, but I can't quite put my finger on it.
There's, like, pockets in here, man. You get to bring a lot of cool stuff. As long as you clean it after.
I just want to give a shout out to... Man. Actually, no, I'll save it to the end. I'm not even gonna bother at this point.
Thanks, Reed.
He's just such a bro.
It's all good, man.
Reed gets up and goes to the teacher's desk in the corner of the room. He's just grabbing whatever he pleases at this point. I turn back to Fang expectantly.
I'm not getting up. Get your crap and sit down already.
Can't be that bad.
Thanks.
So generous, Fang. So generous.
Jesus, you suck at this.
It doesn't help this is supposed to be a self-insert character, guys.
No shit. I don't know what half the shit is.
God, I tell you about treble notes in elementary. It's E, G, B, D, F for treble, and G, B, D, F, A for bass.
One ear and out the other.
How the hell do you know any of this?
Oh, that pictures. Some pictures are just worth 1,000 words, man. You know what? This calls for a save. I need to save that image at some point. Anyways, I'm horrendously freaking stupid.
I've been into playing music since pre-K.
Roll with it.
So does it take that long to learn that horrid thing?
Look at Non's voice is similar to it. I just don't know who it reminds me of. That's fair. Anyways, always left hand. Yeah, so I'm a lefty too. I'm a lefty as well. He just gave me right hand guitars, and now that me and my family realized, I just thought I sucked. I sucked at guitar. Yeah, I could not do ambidextrous. That's fair. I feel like I don't know. It's been so long since I've heard it, but like I've heard like an ambidextrous thing is related to like left side of your brain, right side of your brain. I could be totally off with that, so take it with a grain of salt. But yeah, no, I'm the only one in my family that's a lefty. Elvis's guitar broke down. Oh yeah, that's an old one. Elvis's guitar broke down Friday. That takes me back. I pointed the class's electric guitar.
Nah, I started with piano. I didn't get my first guitar till freshman year.
Wow.
The piano. Isn't that the hardest one?
I have no clue what I'm talking about.
Maybe for some, but I started early and got ahead. My grandma had an old piano she would let me mess around with.
Those are always nice.
She would try to get me to play all kinds of songs, mostly church stuff, because she wanted me to be a little goody two-shoes like she was. It was fun. Then I started taking piano lessons properly because my mom saw that I was interested in it. And in middle school, I joined the band for a while.
Huh.
Only quit because of marching season. I was not wearing a dumb uniform.
I don't know. If there's anything I'd say, it's that, like, I don't know. It's a hit or miss. Sometimes she's really good. Sometimes, I don't know, it comes across as off. So it's literally only me and my cousin Rose. It's me and my uncle. Me and my uncle are the only lefties. Everyone else in my bloodline is a righty. I have no idea what the percentage is of that. Of what percentage that is globally. I could not say. Fang gets a strange expression, a mix between a blush and a scowl, as she turns to her snappy attitude.
You done with that yet? It's taking you way too long. Rather have you out of my way.
cute. I show her a half-finished worksheet.
Still don't get this fucking part.
It's literally 3 classifications. It's really easy.
It's always the case of like the person who's been learning it their whole life go like, actually, this is like the easiest thing in the world.
It doesn't list them.
Did you even read the page?
Fang then grabs the paper and points to the top right. In the small box is a list of 3 types: woodwind, brass, and percussion.
Oh.
You still need me to help you with this? or
Not
do you
gonna
just
say
want
anything. Not gonna say anything. Of course I have it. I know this shit. It's just 3 categories. Percussion is simple enough. Again, the differences between woodwind and brass is a bit harder. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, it's just a clarinet and a trumpet, bro. It's like a bassoon and a trombone. Like, this... It's not that hard, man!
Right. You know your stuff. Band stuff.
Bad stuff. I heard a sigh from Fang.
I can't believe this.
Oh? Oh?
What is it?
Why did you leave your old school?
What?
That? I forgot what was her motivation for asking this.
Where did that come from?
Just wondering. Though, I think I know the answer.
Why do you care?
You're here for just 2 weeks and already you wedged yourself in with my friends.
I didn't really have a choice there, Fang.
Yeah, I know, that stuff with Lefties the Devil's crazy. It's actually wild.
I just wanted to cruise through this year. I'm not good with friends.
Ironic!
Sorry, just had a feeling. I myself haven't gotten many new friends in a
What do
few
we
years.
want to grab? What do we want to grab? I'll save it for a bit. I expect at some point I'll just push the part of my fridge and it'll just collapse.
It's like I make people avoid me. I don't like new people.
That's weird.
Fuck them, you know?
On one hand, yeah, nah, it's not a great. I don't know. I feel like you only get an attitude like this when you're just when you've been hurt by many people, or you just are a hurt person. And hurt people, or reject people. Not always for the wrong reasons though, but it's not good to push people away constantly. But I appreciate the clarification with Callus as well. It's like, I don't know, man. I feel like once you get the gist of that, it's not too hard to understand. Also, I didn't realize I still had the music playing in the background while this game's music was actually still playing.
Sure.
I mean, Anon would say that because he's like, he's a troll online who messes with people for his own amusement all the time. This is,
You know?
this attitude right here is like peak ending 1, a little bit ending 2. More so ending 2. But like this type of like, nothing else matters. It's just you against the world. And it's a lonely life. It's a lonely existence. Technically, flutes are woodwinds. Yes, my woodwind band had class of flutes, clarinets, and saxophones. For real, the more hurt, rejected by people, you're more likely to say, fucking, yeah, I don't know, man. It's no way to go through life. It really isn't. But yeah.
Sure.
You act like you have a hard time socializing. I'm not seeing it. Makes me think you didn't leave your school out of necessity, but because you really must have fucked up.
I mean, was it? I don't think it was a non though. I'm pretty sure people brought dirt up. Macau's fun fact: I took band all the way back in middle school. I played the clarinet. Yeah, I think like band was depending on. I mean, I'm not familiar with the American school board system super duper well, but in my case, like there was a point where music was somewhat like music's always been kind of mandatory in school, but I remember like I had to learn how to play trombone for a short bit. Trombone or trumpet, I forget. Never picked it up. But when I had to take choir in grade 9, that was mandatory from 9 to 11. I didn't want to do it. I did not want to do it, but if I didn't do it, I'd fail. It was like a mandatory part of the school I was going to. And I thought I was gonna hate it, but I made some of my closest friends in that choir class, so that's why for me, like, even if I think I sound terrible, I don't mind. I like singing. I legitimately enjoy it. Yes.
I know you're kind.
Oh no, I know what you are. Fun fact, fun school. Me and my class were forced to learn the tin whistle. No one liked it, including me. You'd think a bunch of grade 9s are gonna be good at the tin whistle. I mean, you think that's crazy. I had a principal who knew how to play the bandsaw. Honestly, kind of awesome. Kind of awesome. Totally unexpected though. Like he brought it out during one of his assemblies one time, and man, I was impressed by it, but some people were just mean to him. But I know you're kind. What does Fang mean by that? What we're talking about? She can't get friends now. She wants to talk. No, she wants to know about that. See, take it out of context. This could sound different. It's Trish. Trish told Fang, and now she knows everything. Play dumb. Hopefully that will work. I have a feeling he's doing it right now. He's saying it all loud.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
Honestly, me neither.
Maybe. Guess not.
You're just some loser that knows nothing about music.
Hey, relax. I actually am not familiar with the tin whistle at all. Let me look this up. Tin whistle. Okay. Gotcha. Apparently it's associated with Ireland. Interesting. I mean, Skull, if you live on the East Coast, then I guess that would make sense. Or in proximity to the East Coast. In my school, you either had to take band or choir, and I did not want to sing. That is fair. I feel like singing is a lot more it really depends on how comfortable with yourself that you are. And honestly, like, if you're a prepubescent kid who's going through puberty again, or just in general, y'all are probably gonna sound bad unless you actually had professional lessons.
You come in from your cave where even your parents wanted you gone.
Hey, no, don't say that.
And yet, you're now both my science and music partner, on top of worming your way in with my band and with my friends.
She's noticing.
Anon, what is there to understand?
She's laughing.
Hey, you okay? That's funny, come on.
Ha ha.
I'll almost miss you when you leave and start finding your own friends.
Whatever you say, Fang.
Whatever you say. I'm gonna learn how to play recorder, little plastic type flute things. I mean, I am Irish! Yo! There you go. Give out cheap like a dance, go on and fight me like a man. We'll show them like it was down in Flanders. Tell them how the IRA ready to run like hell away. To the green and lovely lanes of Killishawn. Not IRA supporter, but that song does unfortunately go a bit hard. I don't know, man. I'm sorry. It got stuck in my head like an earworm when I was in university. I'm so sorry. Oh man. Little plastic flute type things though. It's not bad. That's not terrible. With a roll of her eyes, she returns to scrolling through her phone again. I seriously wonder now what she meant.
I gotta go.
You're leaving so soon?
I'm going to the bathroom, stupid.
Is this it? This might be it. But how? She left her phone on her desk. I see the imprint of the password being illuminated by the room's lamps. Bro, this is some next level hacking, man. Relax. I won't blame you. That song goes hard. I can't even know. I have to know. I reach over to pick up the phone. Some movement from the corner of my eye solidifies me. Ah! Why is Reed still here? is reaching to the stars. He ain't noticing anything, man. I'm not gonna lie, I would legitimately, if I was in this room, this would actually upset me. It is so off the smell. I would, oof, man. I would narc so hard on Reed. I am sorry. Oh, thank God, Raptor Jesus, he's asleep. Fang's password is, wait, only the one key is smudged? Guess it worked until now. Ah, messenger app. Oh, yeah, that's right. Word to explain, cried a lot. I hate NASA so much. Don't worry, they're all jackass. I think this is lifted from original Snoot Game. Can't eat, can't get, but I feel so lost. Don't want to amount to anything in life. Or that my life is going to go in it. Yes, it will. You'll make it. We'll make it. Want me to come over? No. Can't see you at school tomorrow then? No. Want to come over? Maybe. You haven't come over in weeks. I miss you a lot. Wish you were right here with me. Trust me, Fang. I will help you, like always. Aww. Again, like, Trish has her redeeming moments. I think some of her intentions were misplaced. Kind of like Naomi. This is weird. Who dis? The one time I'm going through this phone, someone's trying to go through my phone. No. Just nonsense. There's surprisingly not a lot. Huh. Seems they interact mostly in person, which is actually a good sign of social relations. What did I even just accomplish? I shouldn't have looked. The fact that they actually communicate like real flesh and blood people. I wouldn't narc, but I would make the most obvious not to smoke near me before they're thinking I'm the weed guy here. My sister says I already look like a guy who does weed. No! I think you said that you look a bit like Leo, or like, in terms of like Leo's fashion, how he looks. I mean, I would say kind of, but I think it depends. I talk to people who like they don't take the devil's lettuce like medically, but they talk about like they basically need it all the time in order to function, and that is a form of dependency. You aren't necessarily addicted to it as a substance, but just the feeling of I need to go back to how I was feeling before because I don't like how I feel when I'm not high. It's almost like the same people who I don't like how I feel when I'm not drunk. You want to escape, I don't know, present thoughts or how you're currently feeling at a given time. Shouldn't have looked. All because of my paranoia. I just violated someone's privacy. Shame, Anon. Shame. I can feel a pit open in my stomach. I shouldn't have done it. Trisha's Fang's friend, not me. God damn it, Anon! The heck is wrong with you? I set the phone back where it was. A glance back at Reed and I confirm he's still unconscious. What's another secret to keep? Each one just building on the last. The growing maw in my gut threatens to make me violently ill.
Oi.
Oi! I'm startled as Fang retakes her seat.
Did you manage to do anything on the sheet?
Simply shake my head, and as I show her the incomplete worksheet, Fang sighs frustratedly.
Look, if I'm being a bother...
It's simple, you dweeb.
Fang began breaking down the questions, her tone less condescending than we initially started. The way she explained, it was infinitely better than how Mr. Jingo did at the start of class. Almost like she should be a music teacher. Over time, the sheet was slowly filled in. The thing's finally starting to click now.
Looks like you got the hang of this bit. Good job, dork.
Dork. Fang smirks a lot. Smirks a bit. I see a chance to strike.
Helps to have an actual decent teacher.
A slight red tint tells me I was right on the mark. There's also a steady thump 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 on her tail on the back of her seat to clue me in. I can't help thinking of tugging on the appendage. Don't even think about it, man. Spoilers. Wait, the thumping. Thump 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 thump.
Hey, is your tail drumming right now?
Ain't no way.
Oh, that. Kinda.
Kinda.
I'm feeling out of rhythm. Thinking of a new song.
Huh. Yeah, it depends. I never tried a lot. I'm not sure if I ever plan to. Mostly because I don't want to be dependent on shit. Trying to stay a healthy skeleton, even if I barely go out in the sun. I do feel that. I've been trying to go out on the walks at least once a day, either in the earlier morning or evening. You know, actually, if that does become an issue, it's it's a vitamin D deficiency, like D10 if I'm not mistaken. I actually bought supplements from Jameson to help me with that a lot because my job is also indoors very often. So sometimes you just got supplement here and there if there are actual issues.
Is that normally part of the creative process?
Maybe. Maybe not. Are you done with the packet yet?
Valid. Like grown up.
Still got half a page left.
That's just a crossword puzzle. I'm not helping if you can't even do that.
I know.
I have to resort to good old logic to solve the crossword. As long as the shortest words are easy enough to figure out.
But, thanks for helping me. With the assignment, I mean.
Yeah, sure.
There's that red tint again.
I'll help again. I mean, if you need it.
Really? Thanks.
Someone likes our company.
Yeah, just...
That's the bell telling us to piss off. Oh, the last period. Crap, I still got a few words left. The Wordle today wasn't too bad. I guess the last few words in Rush Hour teacher's desk to turn it in. When I turn back, I catch sight of Fang leave her room in a hurry, tail between her legs, quite literally.
Not bad once you get to know them.
I guess he was right after all. God, I feel like a jerk now. I may have looked through your phone. Honestly, I love the graffiti. It's, oh man, they did such a great job with the backgrounds. No, I still don't have current issues, but it's still a good idea to keep that noted. Yeah, no, totally, man. It's been a few days since I snooped on Fang's phone. The guilt still weighs on me, but I found a way to cope with it. Even more aggressive shitposting on Hungarian steak sampling vlog site. And I would be enjoying my day by myself in my apartment playing games and shitposting. It's Saturday after all. Except I'm walking to school. Bricked my life. As it turns out, the school keeps a log of what the Wi-Fi bandwidth goes to. And the IT guy probably wasn't too thrilled to see I'd been using it to download the entire Saturnia collection. Definitely never been in that position before. Absolutely never been in that position before. Spear sentenced me to 1 week campus beautification using taxpayer money on a few gigs of videos. Well, now I know the space of torrenting. I know the space of torrenting out a little bit more. As I get close to the dreaded building, the more the thought of ditching crosses my mind. But then the thought of Principal Spears pops up and violently apologizes me into a Prius. Weird thought, but enough to discourage me from ditching. So here I am now, walking to the side where the gardens of the schools are. There's a character that I am both expecting to enjoy seeing here, but also dreading based on the performance. Not because I think it'll be bad, but we'll see. That bell chime is giving me 100-line flashbacks. The bell that plays at the beginning and end of the game, of every in-game day. Ah, interesting. 100-line. 100-line. Is that a football game? Oh, shoot! It's that one game made by the people behind Danganronpa. Gotcha. Interesting. Yeah, I remember seeing like this thing show up on Nintendo Directs and stuff. Interesting. Also, let's test out. I really shouldn't be testing this constantly, but I will admit. Let's go to size 30. Ah, no. Let's resummon it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I hate it, man. I'm so sorry. So here I'm now walking to the side where the school are. Please work. Okay, good. So yeah, every time I make a change in the chat, from Stream Elements. It totally resets things. I am so sorry. But yeah, McAllis. 100 line, eh? Is it just as violent as the other Danganronpa games? I'm kind of curious. Not really a bad thing, but the Seirei good morning and good night messages are really annoying after the first weekend. I don't even like Seirei much in general. Valid. Valade. Alright. OBS breaking on me? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. I just, I made the chat size a little bit. I made the chat font a little bit smaller. By 5 points! I can see others are here as well. Probably for the detention, too. You know what? It's almost like I'm treating it like you're trying to feed an animal, and it's like, here, come over here, come over here. Come take it, come take it. So yeah, that's so weird. Like, you can see chat and everything. You can see the visibility of it. It's there. And everything. That's so weird, man. That's so whack. Like, you can see it in everything, and yet it is completely transparent. Absolutely wild. All because I want to find a way to make the chat transparent. Makes me really sad. But sometimes, you know what? You just gotta do what you gotta do. It is what it is, and this ain't what it ain't. So hopefully we can just readjust back to what we were before. There we go. Mostly because we're waiting for Rosa to come back in. That's what I'm looking forward to the most. I don't know, never played Danganronpa. It's quite graphic at some points, though. Normally the protagonists do impale themselves to do the power-up transformation to fight the alien invaders attacking the school. Ah! In 100 line. Got it. Yeah, that is definitely very anime. Definitely feels very melodramatic. Wait a second, is that Fang? Why is she talking to that green weirdo from before? Why do you have that smirk on your face, Stella? I do not like it. I do not like it one bit. Wait a second, are they getting closer? Everything about Stella, I'm like, please, I do not want to be friends with you. I'm sorry. No, I am. People really like her. I don't know, man. Why did I walk up to them? Seeing Fang only makes the guilt more intense. I cast my gaze aside instead. Most of the flower bulbs are still submerged for the winter, but a few are peeking out.
I see you are admiring our work. The gardening club takes much pride in our flowers.
Alright, that's not bad. That's quite good. That's quite good. People are saying that her remix. I'm going to listen to this a little bit. They said that the team did a really good job on her theme song. I'd say so. Because everything was kind of done with electric guitar in the original version, and not that it was bad. I feel like it doesn't fit Rosa specifically. Ah, man! For such a large girl, she is surprisingly stealthy. Yeah, she is tall.
Good morning, Rosa. Ready for today?
See? It is a beautiful day for gardening, isn't it?
You want to be here?
Rosa's the head of the gardening club.
Anyway, Fang Stone, she's been through this kind of tension multiple times already.
Oh, does he wish to join our club? Is that why he's here? Stella, we have a new member.
I think the thing that scares me the most is that my younger... Oh, okay, yeah. It is interesting. It is interesting. I got to throw something to my younger brother quick. I don't think he's gonna be watching the stream, but I will shoot him the link though, cause there's something really, really funny. This is kind of crazy to me. Loki, it actually is wild.
Oh, wonderful!
Stella's still good, though. My also drawing to the green stego, who I immediately recognized from that encounter with the cards.
Hey, you're that weird stego from the other day.
Hey, actually, yeah, she is kind of weird. Yeah, Lois's voice is really good. Like, it's impressive, actually. Also, man, like, what is it with the dinos and eyeliner, man? Like, I know nothing about makeup. No shot.
Mine is Stella.
It does, eh? It is similar, bro.
Right.
I was just saying what my...
Right. So, what was with the pocket raptor cards?
I was the, work of an astrologer is to
Card
show
captor.
people what fate has in store for them. And that's what I do.
Fraud.
Astrologer? Really?
But there always will be those who aren't able to accept what their fortune tells.
Witchcraft. Better at the stake.
A, that's retarded. 2, astrology is retarded. And thirdly, that sounds like something from a bad video game.
That we're currently playing.
No,
Way to go, man. Talk about immersion. No, she's making the stupid face. That's so that's amazing. That's beautiful. That's something else. Yeah, we're gonna complete the save. Goodbye, Nasser and Naomi. The sulky stego is pulled into a hug by the happy Hispanic girl.
There, Estella. You are still my friend, no matter how much of these black hearts you believe.
Probably stylistic choice. So you forgot that women wear makeup. Yes, I do. Constantly. I know nothing.
You don't want to talk about believing black arts, Rosa.
Really?
You and your magic dino in the sky.
You read it, stinky.
Ay, pinche pagana. You are lucky I don't.
It's actually crazy that Raptor G's, I think, does in fact have a tail that wraps around the rosary. A caveman's bellow reverberates throughout the entire school, even though I'm pretty sure he wasn't using the PA system. Okay, I hear it. Yeah, I told you, man. I told you. Now I wanted to piss him off even more, follow the others to where Principal Spears, a few other students gathered in front of him. I want to recognize the guy Trish had in a headlock that one day.
Didn't expect you, of all people, to get detention.
Takes me a moment to realize Fang's talking to me.
I, used too much of the school bandwidth.
I actually really like these models. Yeah, the art is fantastic, man. It's actually amazing.
What? Spears catch you downloading porn in the library or something?
God, oh man, that'd be mortifying.
No, just torrenting, like TV shows that I can't get on cable.
Honestly, though, if my teacher caught me like downloading Hyperdimension Neptunia, like, you probably do deserve to be locked up. Low-key, when you look at the character designs. For real, though, the new art is insanely good. She raises an eyebrow like she doesn't believe me, but doesn't follow up. I don't know, man. She must never find out about Saturnia. So yeah, I finally figured out what Saturnia is supposed to be, Jesh. It's supposed to be a parody of Hyperdimension Neptunia, Saturnia. And Hyperdimension Neptunia is basically like, what if game consoles / companies were moe girls from anime? Which, I get that some people find moe cute and all, but the issue is that, like, the line is so thin that's like, yeah. I used to be like, oh no, art is art, like, people like what they want, but it's like, I don't know, man. That's just kind of weird. Bro. My voice triggered my flight or fight response. Whose voice? Rose's voice? Oh, or Spears. Spears? McAllis, that's correct. Oh, I feel so bad. Just never find out about Saturnia. I mean, one of the reasons why, for example, like, I want to play No More Heroes someday, like, Travis Touchdown is a dweeb who, like, even has the moe scene, and it is so cringe and glorious. It fits his type of character, who's like, he's a loser, a sex obsessed loser, who just wants to get in the pants of the lady behind the assassin organization. That is the entire plot of No More Heroes 1. Sorry to spoil that. For a game that's over 15 years old.
You can make it, Anon. I think that's just about everyone.
I don't know, man. He's still good when he's screaming, though. Glad that... Not that he gave me much of a choice. True. The principal guy shouting. That is fair.
You
That's
can
crazy,
take
though.
all me that he got off.
I'm gonna use that in my final thoughts, McAllis, to describe just how commanding this guy's scream voice is. That is actually crazy. Not a character fault on your part. I'd say that's a testament to this guy's performance.
You can thank Naomi that he got off with campus beautification.
If I had it my way, I'd lock you up in stocks and whip you for 40 times. Remember to like and sub if you like what you see. Thank you, Nightbot.
She was quite adamant. that
I should nickname it to
you got off
Shillbot,
with campus
maybe, for the funny.
She was quite adamant that it would be more constructive than homeroom detention.
Again? Gosh damn it! First my scheduled knowledge card, now this? Can't she just leave you alone already?
Alright? I'm sure you're all familiar with Rosa. She'll be supervising today. If I hear a bad word from her about any of you,
I still think it sounds like he has a cold. I think I'm feeling the rest. Spears Nonster Rosa reminds me of Naomi with how overly happy she looks.
Muchas gracias for coming out to help with the campus beautification today.
Bro, I can hear it.
If we all work hard and have a good time, we can get it done before you know it.
How can anyone be so enthusiastic about coming to school on the weekend? Ugh.
So, by the end of the day, we need to get the weeding done in the gardens, as well as replanting all their flowers, and some of the vines are ready to be trimmed back.
I mean, you should be looking to read for that, Rosa. There's somebody who's an expert at this school with weeding. You should. Its entire existence is to shill. Exactly.
Make sure you all get a pair of gloves and return them before you leave.
Stella's VA is actually perfect for this type of character and the energy she brings. Fang raises her hand.
Fingerless don't count.
I want to feel edgy. Fang lowers her hand.
Pair off now to split the work evenly, so decide amongst yourselves.
Even in detention, my partner curse haunts me. Everyone else almost immediately groups off, leaving me and Tega Wild. Who else?
I don't like how
Wild
often
guess.
this is happening.
Can't say I'm a big fan either.
Whatever, let's just take vine trimming and get this over with.
Wait a minute! Whoa! Wait a minute! Wait! I missed something.
You can thank Naomi that he got off with campus beautification.
Excuse me! Again! The Neon Nero strikes again! Oh my gosh, bro.
Whatever, let's just take vine trimming.
It
and get
literally
this over with.
just clicked. Edgy sweethearts, honestly. Sweet tarts. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yes. And that feels like a once a chance at a blue moon, McAllis. Oh, thanks for reminding me of that. Vine trimming, get this over with. Fang starts heading to one of the ladders already set up against the wall.
Wait, don't you need gloves?
What? I'm not a wuss. You go get some if you're so concerned about getting a few cuts.
Sometimes I just feel like she just needs to be a bit faster in how she says her lines. Maybe that's just me and always enjoying things, listening to times 1.5 to 2 speed, and being, like, damaged in my brain because of that. Definitely a skill issue on my part, I think. I just don't get this chick sometimes. I get a pair of gloves and some loppers and rejoin Fang at the ladder.
Alright, cool. Give me the snippy thing.
I don't like the idea of you with a weapon very much.
I mean, would you rather have Fang with a pair of skizzers or almost an Inko, Anon with a railgun? Tarts. Sweet tarts. Damn you, Naomi! Ah. She flashes an evil grin.
Hold the ladder steady while I do this. I've been here a few times. This is the easiest job of the 3.
If you say so.
Fang is quick to scale the ladder. Leaving me to hold it in place. I wish I could shitpost my phone right now to distract myself, but my hands are occupied. Fang's disregard of me is made extremely clear. She carelessly lets the remnants of dead vines rain down on my head. His shiny, shiny, bald head. Kinda glad I don't have hair, because I can't imagine how bad it would be to get these sticky plant bits tangled in.
Oi! Shift the ladder over.
But you're still on it.
Oi!
I do.
Shift the ladder over.
I feel like I'm one of the only people who unironically does use oi when I'm calling out to people.
But you're still on it.
Don't feel like getting down. Come on, you can't be that weak.
Okay. Whatever. I shimmy the ladder to the side. Fang's weight makes the process more difficult. Damn, my scrawny arms.
Alright, this is good.
She goes back to clipping vines and dropping them on my head. It's starting to build up on my shoulders and neck now. Bro, just act like you're too cool, bro. Just, it's not that hard. And now the spots the vines have touched start to itch.
Hey.
She remains focused on the vines, dropping the latest clump directly on my face.
Hey.
Never mind. The followed clump was even bigger and lands right in my mouth. I finished spraying the wad of dead vegetation from my mouth. I tried it one last time to get her attention.
Fang.
Again, they ripped this straight from the old game, which is, again, it's a demo. It's a demo. Can't get distracted by that. Through my blurred vision, I make out Fang's tail, slowly shifting side to side, and then an evil grin comes to mind to get her attention. There's a less evil one, too, something that just shock her. No matter what happens, they're the exact same. As I reach out to her, she drops another clump in my eyes, blinding me. I blindly grasp at her until my fingers brush against something covered in scales. I give the appendage a sharp tug. There's a shrill cry above me. That got her attention.
Stop dropping shit.
Suddenly, stars explode in my sight, paradise, and I fall backwards. There's a ring in my ears, and I try to blink the vines and stars away.
Never do that again.
I say oi every now and again, too. There we go. Great minds think alike, McAllis. Do what the heck I do?
Fucking pervert.
What the fuck did I do?
When I finally see again... When I can finally see again... the eyes, man, everything. When I can finally see again, Fang has her wings drawn together behind her, and her hands clasped on something also behind her. I think I fell into the flower bed behind us. It's actually sort of soft.
You pulled my tail.
I thought that was your ankle.
Why the fuck would you think my tail was my ankle?
Because I couldn't see because you kept dropping fucking vines in my eyes.
So you pull my fucking tail? You perverted fuck?
You weren't listening to me when I was trying to tell you to stop.
Aren't they adorable? Aren't they so cute? We're both out of breath and staring daggers at each other. My eyes are still bleary and starting to itch now because of the plants. Fang is still protective. I mean, the thing is, ultimately, I didn't go for the bad option. Allegedly. I mean, they're both technically bad. Like, at that point, what are you supposed to do? Like, tap her on the shoulder or something? Fang's still protectively holding her tail as if I'd pull it again.
What?
Why is your face all red?
I was trying to tell you. These vines fucking hurt.
That makes no sense at all.
Allergies.
Oh, wait. Yeah. Humans.
I hope you feel like a dick right now. She tosses another discarded vine in my
Cut
face.
that out.
Ha!
I could report you for allergy abuse.
That is the weakest threat I ever heard.
Hey, that's not funny, man. It's not funny.
Actually, in general, you seem a bit milquetoast around people. What gives?
Start prying off some of the vines stuck to my clothes.
It's like, why waste time on certain people, you know?
Oh, yeah, sure, buddy.
It wouldn't be worth my time to do something crazy.
Fang leans towards the ladder, pretending to be hurt. Oh, let the gray soccer players of our time.
Aw, I'm not worth your time.
Some people certainly aren't. Just never meant to amount to anything or do anything important.
Oh, I think, did Anon say that on purpose or subconsciously because he read Fang's text messages? I don't know what he's gonna say next to show that he actually meant it intentionally, but I actually forgot, like, was this intentional? Was this actually intentional? Ooh. Cause, like, I don't know, man.
Anyways, you should get up. Rosa will kill you if she sees you crumble in her stupid flowers.
A yell echoes from somewhere across the school grounds.
What?
Shit, hurry up!
Hang on!
Try leaning up, the bushes intertwined with my clothes.
I'm stuck!
You actual...
Rosa scrambles over and starts pulling at her hair when she sees me stuck in the bush.
What? You... Why? ¡Estúpido! ¿Qué clase de ridícula y patética excusa de hombre eres? What? You... ¡Estúpido! ¿Qué clase de ridícula y patética excusa de hombre eres?
This is amazing.
Wait, your position.
She points at a burning finger up at Fang.
Did you push him?
She is so mad, man. This expression is so good. Fang's skin goes a pale, shader pale. Oh.
No, I fell on my own.
Oh, ever the White Knight, man.
Sorry.
Sorry? What kind of pendejo managed to fall into my middle misread camellias that hard on his own?
I shrug apologetically.
I just... do you have any idea how long it takes for those to bloom?
Valid complaint.
Name. What is your name?
Incognito.
No.
Anon.
No. Anon?
Anon? Why you still in there? Get up, niño, get up!
Yes, this character is coded Hispanic. I mean, even Anon makes the comment. No, but for me, no habla español. No habla español. Except for like in the like single digits percentage of what I retained from watching Dora the Explorer at like 4 to 7 years old. Are you from Spain, Steph? Anon, or I should say a country where the main language is Spanish. Why are you still here? I skipped that one.
Anon? Why you're still in there? Get up, niño, get up!
She grabs one of my hands and whoa!
You trying to rip my arm off?
There actually was a girl from my church who she knew both English, Serbian, French, and then she was trying to learn, and I believe she also knew Spanish as well. Variously mean multilingual people. She grabs a bicep proudly.
I say all the time, outside work is good for your health.
Not wrong.
I think I'll stick to stealing the occasional protein bar from Nasser stock.
That's only half the battle.
Wait, Anon, why is your face so red?
And so we get to the problem.
The, vines. Guess I have an allergy.
Oh, no. You must stop working vines then.
She points back up to Fang.
You, get down from there. You are about to switch into wheat.
Weeding is probably my most... It is probably just the yard work I hate the most. Rosa definitely a Hispanic dino. She's a dino. No. I think that's a little bit reductive. Just a bit. Maybe.
All right. Whatever.
Go now, and no more tripping.
Crazy that she still has like the kind of shade of her arm going up. We go to exchange our equipment for weeding trowels. Once we get directed into a place in the dirt to start, Fang and I diligently continue in silence for a bit.
Why did you lie earlier?
I say this with every kind grace, but as someone who has issues with recording and having to deal with a wet mouth, That was some wet mouth. I hope they do some retakes at some point, because
Why did you lie earlier?
that actually like tickles my ears. That actually makes me feel uncomfortable.
About how I kicked you.
Spur of the moment, I guess.
I'm the last person to criticize somebody else about that, though. That I'm just is I.
Seemed like the easiest way out of getting in more trouble.
Sure.
What do you mean, sure?
Sure, it was the easiest way to get out of trouble. Why did you really do it?
What do you mean?
You know, your reasons, real reasons, your recta ratio.
Recta what?
Recta ratio? Fancy words out of you. But I don't understand.
You fucking moron, what was your motive? Why would you care?
Why did I do that? Huh.
You said something before about how some people won't ever amount to anything.
Oh, yeah, that was,
What did you mean by that?
Uh-oh. Why the heck was she so curious?
I don't know. You'd probably think I'm some creep for saying this.
I already think you're a creep.
Oh,
Fair, but fuck you regardless.
no! Her retort is a prominent flipping of the bird.
I don't know. It's like the world is too full.
This guy's sounding like that one dude from Hatred. That one really shock jock game.
And there's only going to be more people as time goes on. Eventually, we'll run out of food and resources, but culture will be too far gone to really fix anything.
This guy feels like he spends too much at r/Thanos. Fang stops digging for a moment and gives her a full attentive stare out of the corner of her eye.
Midwits and morons have kids like crazy. The number of smart people in the world remains stagnant.
I am so smart, actually.
Or even goes down over time. Nobody is immune to propaganda, and useful people can be indoctrinated right into the crowds. Or even goes down over time. Nobody is immune to propaganda, and useful people can be indoctrinated right into the crowds.
I thought that was funny.
You know?
I don't know why, they just felt like low-hanging fruit.
Told you it'd sound weird.
No, actually, that's... Wow.
That's so deep, man.
Actually exactly how I feel about things.
Oh no. Should what? Fang is acting strangely enthusiastic all of a sudden.
Right, like, in all of history, if you really look at it, the smart people had never once had to answer to the excess. Back in the day, innovation was propelled by smart people working with other smart people.
You're sounding like objectivist philosophy. That's like Ayn Rand or else.
Trying all sorts of new things the masses would have hated. Like rock music, right?
Like innovation, like new trends, I suppose.
People hated that at first. When my band takes off, I'll get to rub it in everyone's faces.
Ending 2 would like to have a word with you. Ooh.
All those cock goblins. It's like everywhere you go, there's 100 dumb people for one person worth anything.
What'd you call it before? Excess?
Excess?
Yeah, like Naomi.
Right.
Most people in the school, even.
This type of logic played out to its most obvious course is exactly how you get ending 1. Exactly how you get ending 1. No other way around it. A failure to accept herself and her place in the world, she lashes out.
I can see it.
And Anon is the one who doesn't do anything to curb or reel that in because he barely grows as a person either.
Maybe Reed? Not sure.
The weed smokers will keep alive.
Rosa and Stella, definitely.
It's just mean, man. That's just rude. What the?
Nasser too, unfortunately. Oh well.
Bro gets the bullet too is literally what this is.
All of them? Sheep.
To casually brush aside everyone like that, it's actually interesting that even Anon is... What's ending 1? Ending 1 is... Well, there's 4 endings in Snoot Game, similar to I Want to Hug That Gator. And just like I Want to Hug That Gator, ending 1 is, shall I say, like, the worst possible ending you could get. It does kind of go like that. Ending 1 is the worst. Ending 2 is... Ending 2 is, like, very mid and sad. Ending 3 is bittersweet. But still has... Ending 3 is still optimistic and hopeful. Ending 4 is the golden ending, essentially. Like, the best possible result. Every loose end is tied, and it has the best case scenario. Wani is... It follows a similar type of structure, where ending 1, objectively bad. Ending 2, it's not looking good. That was one that I got when I played Wani Blind. Ending 3, bittersweet, but optimistic. And then ending 4, best possible scenario. Honestly, like, it's perfect. I love ending 4 in Wani. To casually brush aside everyone like that. It literally plays out like that one scene from Hatred. What does she think of me, then?
If you think so little of Rosa and Stella and everyone, why hang out with them?
I don't like being alone. You don't need to know anymore. As long as they aren't the sort of people that showed up that day at our concert. Those lazy, talentless, inconsiderate, self-righteous, condescending excuses for peers.
Sorry!
Thinking they can just make fun of our music.
When it was bad?
Yeah, those guys sucked. Their insults weren't even that good.
Oh, what do you mean? Oh, that's right! Now I remember why this scene... Why... Oh, that was it! Oh, it all clicks! That's why the detention thing was so important, because that is when Anon left the cat out of the bag. Let's see this train crash unfold. Fang's arm jerks back violently, pulling a bunch of weeds and topsoil out and onto my jacket.
Hey!
What is that supposed to mean?
He cannot undo what you have done, my friend. Her eyes scrutinize me thoroughly. But why? Oh. Oh, shit. My foot tastes a bit like salad like today. Damn gardening.
Just gossip I heard from classmates after.
You're a liar! You were a jerkwad. We both know that's a lie. I feel anxious as Fang continues watching me. I watch it happen, as if in slow motion. As comprehension dawns on Fang, her voice is low, accusatory.
You were at the show?
My heart stops. There it is. I could have hoped to hide it forever. Fang stands over me, her wings spread wide and her shoulders shaking. How do I explain this? We're close enough friends now, right? I could probably even joke about it for a bit. I mean, realistically, I think joking would have been the bad choice in this situation. You have to try and explain it honestly, but I feel like she has a bad reaction either way. I guess honesty is the best policy.
Well, Nasser did invite me to your concert, And I did end up going.
Fang's expression hardens as she crosses her arms.
He told me that there'd be free food, so I figure, why not? It's not like I knew it was going to end up the way it did.
So why did you tell us you didn't go?
Because I kept seeing your psycho friend hunting down everyone else who went. Why would I make myself a target?
Trish was only looking for the dicks who... Did you laugh at us too?
She jabs an accusatory finger at me.
Fang,
Did you laugh?
I open my mouth to answer, but the words aren't coming to me. Fang seems to pick up on my inability to answer.
I fucking knew it!
Look, Fang, I'm sorry, right? I didn't know.
I can't believe you right now!
Oh no. No. Fang begins to storm off and I try to chase after her.
Fang, wait.
But my self-defeating clumsiness seems to have a different plan, and my foot catches on the pile of discarded gardening tools. Nice job, you ignoramus. The world spins, I land on my ass where we were weeding. At least something broke my fall. Wait, isn't this the flower bin? Ah! Bro, it's going 2 for 2. Oh, he has a kill streak against Rose's flowers at this rate. Suddenly an orange terror descends on me like I set off some sort of alarm.
Maldito cabrón pelón, quítate de ahí porque estás aplastando las flores.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's gonna replace the old one. Definitely gonna replace the old one.
Ay, Dios mío.
Dios mío, that was close.
Any idea how long it takes those to bloom? And for you to just stumble into them again?
I jumped to my feet and quickly inspect the damage. The entire section of a flower bed where I had landed was imprinted with my outline like a snow angel. Just my luck.
Rosa, I didn't mean...
I didn't mean to kill your flowers, I'm sorry.
It doesn't matter what you meant.
Huh.
Once is forgivable, but twice? That once is forgivable, but twice? Quédate quieto que te juro por Raptor Jesús que te golpearé con la plancha.
Oh man, I wish I got the translation of what Rosa is saying, man. I'm saved by a green stegosaur grabbing the mighty arm of judgment from out of the air mid-swing. She's literally about to clap this man. Steam erupts from Rosa's nostrils like a bowl.
Don't use physical force to make people hurt, alright?
Thank you, Steph.
That's what manual labor is for, right?
Oh, just when you thought it was going to be perfect. Also, yeah, that is like a Sailor Moon color, I'm pretty sure. I think, at least.
Yes, of course.
The subject of today's class. Slavery.
You, Anon, you will help an extra 2 hours after everyone else. Go!
Flowers?
Fur flowers, buddy.
For flowers.
Are you sure
Flower
you wouldn't rather
man.
just beat me?
Were I a holy woman, I would beat you.
I can do both.
Where did Fang go?
I
Dots.
did something I shouldn't have.
Congrats, buddy.
She ran off.
You ruined the flowers of friendships like you do of my labor.
You should go find Fang and apologize. And bring her back. If you don't share someone's pain, you can never understand them.
True. True. She just quote Naruto of all things. If I was being ditched to leave, I would have bailed
I
anyways.
saw her going towards the parking lot. I'll be right back.
I think that line is verbatim ripped from Shippuden, though.
You better.
Oh, man. Was that in the original? Was that in Wadi? No, was that original Snoot Game? This can't be real. That can't be real, man. Ain't no way Fred Flintstone is in this. Insane. You think that's Principal Spears' vehicle, if you want to even call it that? His vessel of transportation? There aren't many cars that find the parking lot, so Fang shouldn't be too hard to find. That pair of wings rustling between two parked cars is probably a hint, not sure. I silently approach, hiding from behind the cars in the lot. She's hauled around the passenger door against a garish yellow minivan. Wait, is she... Shoot, I gotta stop her.
Fang, what are you doing?
Fuck off, fuck knuckle!
She's lashing out.
Fang, don't break into a teacher's car. We'll get...
Shut the fuck up, cunt smuggler! I'm focusing on this!
Insane. I'm over it.
Why are you doing this?
It'll be fun.
She's taking out her anger. Inappropriately.
Why? You want to join in on a joyride?
She looks at me like it's a genuine question.
No, I don't. Fang, what are you doing? Stop kicking the cart! Damn it, Fang! I don't know what more to say, except I'm sorry. I messed up, and that was a dick move.
We can just leave her like this in eternity.
But if you keep this up, we'll both be going...
What do you care? We're already in detention. What's a few more days?
Self-destructive.
Jail, Fang.
Go! Away!
You want to get our parents involved?
Fang stops kicking the glass, drained of energy and out of breath. Thankfully, the glass isn't even scratched.
You're right for being angry at me. You're talented and skilled, and I got nothing to show for myself. And what I did was wrong. But you're better than this. Come on.
Fang won't look my direction. At least she hasn't started kinking the car again. Might be a good idea to give her some space. All of a sudden, I feel like I shouldn't be here.
What the hell? What are you two freaking jerk-offs doing to my car?
We freeze. Get out of there. Fang immediately bolts towards the front of the school. I fall after, legs pumping furiously in an attempt to both catch up to Fang and avoid the teacher screeching at us from behind. I see Fang veer into the school, the door closing slowly after. By the jacket on my back, I'm able to slip in just before the door shuts completely. Fang is panting in the stairwell near the door. I'm sure I'm redder than I was earlier with the vines.
Why did you follow me?
We're just in this together. Why?
Because... I'm sorry.
Aww. Her sneer returns, and she makes to turn away.
I fucked up. Yes. I was at that concert. And yes, I laughed. I never expected to actually become your friend.
Her wings block my view of her. But she hasn't left yet. Maybe I can fix this after all.
I just wanted to coast through school. I was happy being a loner.
Oh, damn, I was about to say, she's still liable to go to jail IRL. She'd still probably be. The cameras would have caught it, agreed. And the teacher, too. Absolutely, McCallus.
I've always been one, after all.
I don't know, I don't know if he was trying to garner pity or sympathy, because she might feel like she's in a similar position. I consider following her, but her silence is evidence enough she wants nothing to do with me. And staying here by myself, I have enough time to think of my own admission. If Fang leaves me alone, I'll get exactly what I want, right? She could probably talk Trish and Reed into leaving me alone too. I'll get the easy life I wanted. Why the heck do I feel absolutely empty right now? I sigh and slip over on the stairs.
Can today get any worse?
Buddy, you have no idea.
and suggest yes.
Oh. You know, I always thought that tempting fate was just a dumb cliche. It still is, but maybe Stella has a good point about astrology.
Rosa, I found our errant runaway.
I hear the shrill screech of Latina Banshee approach.
Where did you go? You were supposed to get Fang and return. Return.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So expressive.
Sorry.
Maybe both. A bit of pity and sympathy points, yeah.
You will be sorry.
What she's done with you, buddy.
There's 2 hours left for the rest of the students, but that makes 4 for you.
Ah.
Do not worry, Anon. We stay as well.
Anon.
Great.
So enthused. Wouldn't you be enthused? The next few hours were grueling hell. Abso-friggin-lutely. Carrying the bags of the most rancid-smelling fertilizer back and forth. Clearing entire sections of a flower bed of weeds using only a trowel. Tilling the same flower beds by hand. I don't think the phrase back-breaking labor was supposed to be literal.
As is expected of hombres.
I could tell by the end of the day, I would have crippling arthritis. Not funny. Very sad. Fang returns eventually, but still won't talk to me and just sticks nearby cutting vines. Only an hour's passed, but I'm about ready to sleep for days.
Anon, we will now be replanting the flowers you destroy.
I mean, I would say accidentally injured in the line of duty.
But I don't know anything about planting.
You speak nonsense. Come here now. I'll teach you.
She motions me to get on my knees next to her and hands me a clump of dirt with a juvenile daisy in it.
I will dig the hole. You will place it in. Very simple.
Probably can get through his thick skull. I somehow almost dropped the flower.
Yeah.
I don't know what I think would happen if I messed up a third time. At that point, you just end up... Rosa herself would crucify you. Rosa points up to Fang, who's still aggressively coming back at the vines.
Fang, do you want to plant some too?
I'll pass.
With a practiced hand, Rosa clears out a Cindric. I don't know what is it with me being able to roll my tongue, but I cannot do it. Like I can't even like do the thing where like some people can make their tongue into a tube, like roll it up that way, like Driclical. I'm actually gonna lose it right now. Cylindrical. I don't know what it's. Maybe it's just been a while since I last pronounced it, but I was actually losing it here. Hey, using a hoe is more backbreaking than putting the weeds out by hand. This is true. Cylindrical. Hole deep enough for the clump to go in.
Okay, it's ready.
I don't know why that was my boss when it comes to pronunciation today, man. I don't know what's wrong with me. My arms are practically rubber from the workout today. No, and are faltering to the point pieces of dirt are being shaken off. I fell a bit from the hole, but I have to catch the whole thing when it slips from my grip. Rosa puts her hands around mine and steady them before I drop it for real.
Very easy. Like this.
Like surgery. The ball was placed in the hole, and we let go. Rosa fills up the patch of dirt with a trowel, leaving only the stem and flower visible.
You did it!
Whoopee! Now I'm just imagining Rosa crucifying down onto the one of the trees back there. I'm sorry. Weeds, not weed. My bad.
That doesn't seem like I did much at all.
Hush now. Hush now. We still have dozens left to plant.
A keen whine rumbles from my mouth.
Can't I just take the beating instead? Please.
I'll do that if you really want.
Nah. Oh my god. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Someone is actually doing yard work right now. Someone is actually doing landscaping as I'm playing this. With with one of those like hand mowers. Oh man.
Do you want to borrow my chancla?
Okay, luckily the mic isn't catching it.
I prefer the shovel. Aim right here and do not resuscitate me after.
Like the soldier from Team Fortress 2. Fang chuckles help to lighten my mood immensely. Maybe things will be alright. I continue replanting flowers until Rose is carrying it Orwellian supervision. At noon, the bellowing of our principal calls us up back to the front of the school.
Thank you all again for showing up today. I hope that through your hard work, all of you learned a valuable lesson.
I catch Fang rolling her eyes from the corner of my vision.
Please do stay safe on your way home, and try to keep out of trouble in the future. Dismissed.
And please don't try to hijack the teacher's cars, please. Sincerely.
Not you, Anon. You stay. Right. And before everyone goes...
Stella approaches holding a covered pot and pepper plate. Covered pot and paper plates. I had peppers for lunch. That's probably it. I mean, at least it'll be the center of attention. Reading to the crucifixion after Jesus. Let's try minimize the sacrilege. God, Rosa wouldn't do it though. I made lunch for everyone. How nice of her. A small crowd gets a bit more energetic.
From cook mole poblano. Enough for seconds and thirds.
I graciously accept the plate and stack it high with salty sweet goodness. The hot food was absolutely heavenly, reinvigorating me as I bite into the Mexican meal.
So filling.
Yeah, wish I could cook like that.
Wait. I look around and see that the only ones left are Rosa, Stella, Fang, and I. Even Spears has gone home.
Fang,
All right, Anon, back to work. You still owe me 2 hours of heavy lifting.
I said it earlier. Slavery.
Oh, don't be sad. You're a natural green thumb.
It also looks like one, too.
When you're not laying on my flowers, that is.
I don't really get compliments. It's just circumstance, not like I'm actually any less lazy or unskilled.
Hold on, I'm not done yet.
We can wait a bit while you two finish. You need all your energy after all.
These guys aren't half bad. I thought they were slave drivers. But then again, I did ruin their hard work. God, Rose's voice is so incredibly good. Probably a top 3 so far. I would be inclined to agree.
Stella, I've been meaning to ask. Why are you like this?
You don't just ask somebody like that, man. You don't just say that, bro. It's kind of rude.
Like what?
You people. What do you mean, you people?
You know, the whole thing with astrology and quoting video games.
Nah.
I don't know. I guess it's just the stuff I like.
Right.
Are you interested in it too?
Oh, absolutely not. Couldn't be.
Maybe some other time, Stella.
He almost gave away the chase. The rest of lunch passes by without incident, and I'm left savoring Rose's delicious cooking. Like they say, the first rule of Mexican food, the more it looks like... Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. That is so culturally insensitive. The next 2 hours of work fly by relatively quickly without Rosa and Stella breathing down my neck. Replant the rest of the flowers I'd crushed, all done by me. Collect all the discarded vines and clippings into compost bins, all done by me. Carry all the tools back into the maintenance shed. Take a guess who did it. Fang stuck around for some reason, even though don't think she had any other work to do. But now my prison sentence is finally over and I'm free to go. Congrats, man. Happy for you. My feet hurt, my arms hurt, and my back hurts.
Anon, you did such a good job today. You should sign up for the gardening club.
Nah.
Yeah, you can come and help out with all of our meetings.
I just want to go home.
That's... think about it.
I walk away before either of them can push joining their club any further. I'm too tired to argue. Hey, the school system uses free labor when it gets a chance. I remember one time the school ed kids were being used to clean up the bathrooms. The special ed kids were used to clean up the bathrooms? Huh? See, that first of all, like there are unions for like school janitors, I imagine, or like sanitation workers have some proper representation within. I mean, again, I'm not familiar with the American system, but like over here in Canada, I'm pretty sure someone would absolutely either get put on leave or fired for something like that. I cannot even imagine something like that happening here. That is wild. Like, the most that may happen is that, like, certain special ed kids will be taught, like, food handling skills. Like, here's how you serve a coffee. Here's how you, like, you bake a biscuit. Or, like, prepare a bagel. Very low motor skills type work. That is crazy. Being used to clean up bathrooms is actually wild. I cleaned up bathrooms, and that was because my school actually had a work program. Where, like, if parents couldn't afford the tuition, or, like, the parents paid a certain amount of the tuition, but the rest of the tuition was actually paid off by the students in the form of labor. Which honestly was not bad. Like, I worked for a maintenance department, I worked sanitation, cleaning up bathrooms, like general sweeping around. I even worked like in a lumber office for a little bit. Honestly, like, it was, in hindsight, like, not a massive amount of experience, and luckily it was only like an hour and a half every day, like nowhere near like an actual full-time job. It was like more like an hour, actually, somewhere between like an hour and 30 minutes. But I mean, I feel like it was also very humbling as well to learn. Fang seems to have disappeared because she didn't want to stick around longer than she had after all. But yeah, for spec ed, I'm not so certain. As I pass by some of the gardens, I take a moment to admire my handiwork. As much as I didn't want to be here, I have to admit, they look a lot clearer than before.
See? That's what doing some actual hard work for once can do.
True! Truth nuke. Cannot remember my school doing that to other students, but not special ed students. Yeah, no. Fang said the parents from behind makes me flinch. I guess she stuck around after all.
A wimp like you could use it too.
Technically true. So now Fang is suddenly talking to me again, Egg. Huh?
Yeah, sure.
Now all the important and beautiful plants can thrive without any of the useless weeds choking them up and holding them back.
Boo! You don't say! Yee-haw! Alright, I almost forgot Fang thinks people like me are barely worth the oxygen. Not that I blame her after all. Not that I blame her after earlier.
Yeah, well, don't let the weeds like me get in your way.
I sigh and turn away from Fang, beginning my very achy walk home. Time to go and sleep for 20 hours.
Anon, wait.
Ah, we're not a waste of space, then. I stop in my tracks. Now what does she want?
Look, I said I was sorry, okay? I laughed at you guys and ruined your concert. I don't care if you never want to talk to me again. I just don't know what else you want me to say.
Anon, it's not the concert I'm upset about.
Oh, really? What?
It's not?
I mean, maybe a little bit, but I'm mad because you kept it from me, okay?
That is fair. That is totally fair.
It's just, I haven't made many friends in, well, a while.
He was technically lying.
I don't want to lose an actual friend over stupid bullshit like that. I just thought you would have trusted me enough to tell me the truth.
Is this why you stuck around earlier?
She hesitates before nodding, like she need to convince herself.
Not that it matters, but I'm sorry too.
You... what? Kicking me in the face?
I might have overreacted a bit earlier, but you did deserve that. I'm sorry for calling you one of the weeds. You're not a weed. You're, I don't know, a mushroom or some shit.
I mean, hey, mycelium is not to be messed with. Apparently, like, it's been a while since I heard it, but, like, mushrooms actually do communicate with each other. I'm gonna confirm this right away, just so I don't sound like a total crackpot. Yeah, mushrooms do send electrical signals through underground networks. Yeah, but it's very, very basic. Yeah, mushrooms do technically talk to each other, but like it's nothing like some insane higher level order thinking stuff. It's like simple like electrical waves. Yeah, it is messed up. I'm not personally familiar with the set with special speculative in school. One of my relatives was in it in elementary. That is still crazy, McAllis. That is still wild to me, bro.
A mushroom? Not like a cool tree or a cactus or something?
I feel like mushroom would fit because of how flat some mushrooms can look to fit his very blank face.
Hell no. You're not that cool. Mushrooms take all the bad shit and turn it into nutrients for all the good plants.
A mushroom?
Hell no. Plus, you kind of look like one.
Ah, there we are. There we are.
That's like the nicest thing I think I've ever heard you say.
Aww.
Now you're pushing it.
Let us sigh of relief. Can't say that's how I expected this conversation to go.
Guess we're both assholes then.
Yeah. Friends?
Friends.
There we go, man. What a beautiful thing would blossom.
So, why do you know so much about mushrooms exactly? Reed?
Sometimes the easiest explanation is the simplest. Fang gives me a sideways glance and smiles a bit.
Spend enough time around Stella and Rosa, and you pick up a few gardening facts.
Also true. He got pulled out because they weren't actually teaching him anything. His brother in the same grade was learning far more than he was, man.
Yeah, first impressions aside, they're pretty alright, I guess. Stella's a bit weird, and Rosa's a walking stereotype.
Tell that, honestly, tell that to original Snoot Game devs.
A dork like you calling Stella weird?
That was coming out oddly.
A dork like you calling Stella weird?
That definitely needs to be fixed.
A dork like me has every right to call out Stella.
Real knows real is what he just said.
Sure. Anyway, I'll be seeing you, Anon.
Yeah, see you.
Fang strolls away, humming some tune I've never heard. Left alone now with just my thoughts, lost in thoughts all alone, I find myself feeling a great weight lift from me. Friends, huh? I can't recall the last time I had a legitimate friend.
Some people certainly aren't. Just never meant to amount to anything or do anything important.
Huh.
I just don't know anymore.
I set off from my apartment, body sore but spirit soaring. One month now. 5 to go and I found myself in a predicament. I am enjoying my time with Fang. No! Most of the time just talking about stupid shit. Like our mutual love for wire fu and comedy movies. We are both ventriloquists. We are both ventriloquists and we practice every day.
He carries a basket.
He carries a paper roll.
We don't have cysts, but there's one thing I'm sure for my friends. We are ventriloquists. I never understood... Wait, content warning. How am I able to watch the stream then? Wait, McAllis, what are you talking... I just put that there because there are some mean swears. And they do talk about some rather explicit things every now and then. Wait, McAllis, are you actually not 18? I feel like I never knew that. I never realized that. It's one thing for sure, we are ventriloquists. Almost every day now, I'm either at her desk helping her in science or working on a lab for her. Naomi's plan has fully taken off. Or she sat next to me decrypting the mystical arts of not sucking at music. I'm talking more with her than anyone I've ever talked with. Not to mention lunch and after school. It's less hiding from the Tangerine Tyrant and Nas these days, and more spending time with Fang and Reed. YouTube marked me under 18 after I watched a Faye Banner video and stopped watching politics videos and depressing fact stuff. That's weird. Is it still like that? I mean, obviously you're watching the stream right now, but like, that's crazy. Especially like if it's connected to your Google. If you didn't give your age though, that would explain why. Regardless if you're 18 or not. Even if he's constantly checked out and smells of burnt skunk. The heck's he on anyway?
It's Carfe, bro.
So that's how it's pronounced? I always said Carf, but Carfe? What?
Carfentanil.
I forgot about that. Bo is on some form of fent. Whatever. Fang and the gang. Are pretty alright. Trish, though. Every day she gives me the same look of distrust and put upon sigh. As if I'm some chore to deal with. Oh no, I'm currently in my 20s, a college kid. Yeah, I appreciate you jostling my memory, because otherwise that's wild. Whatever. It's not like she matters in the long run. But I find myself having these weird thoughts lately. Whenever I read this line, it feels like a Kingdom Hearts reference. Like, is any of this real or not? No. You cannot do this to me. That literally is verbatim the line. Yeah, it's literally from the original Kingdom Hearts. Guys, I'm not going crazy.
I've been having these weird thoughts lately. Like, is any of this for real or not?
I'm not going crazy. That has gotta be 100 million% intentional. It probably is, but still. I think Chugga made, no, I was listening to this, I have this one Kingdom Hearts song in my playlist that I listen to that actually does include that line. A tumble backwards off the stage. Nice job, buddy. Oh.
Ow.
Oh.
Bro, that sucks.
It's lunchtime now, and I guess I dozed off. Too many late night study sessions.
You, need help?
Just fix the projector, Reed. Funny enough, the day I'm marked under 18 by the system, you do have some AI shoe polish ad with some very suggestive but unrelated imagery. Thankfully I was in an area nobody could see my screen. That's wild. That's insane. Yeah, the YouTube AI, especially the AI moderating stuff, bro, like the banning of certain channels, like some art channels, like deleting certain channels as well too. It's just wild. Insane. The fact they flagged that one fish meme video I made, despite the fact that, like, I don't know, like, maybe I'll play it sometime on stream, but it was just a silly meme video, featuring, like, a fish getting hit by a boomerang, but I found the fish getting hit by the boomerang on YouTube, so it's like, it's everywhere, and yet my meme got, flagged. Just fix the projector, Reed.
Okay, almost done.
I hobbled to my feet, feeling out a bruise blossoming on my shoulder. I wish I had that problem.
Stupid fucking stage.
Consider jumping back up, but I find the stairs more appealing. Ah! No! Going up the stairs, Trish suddenly grabs my shoulder, pinning it to the wall. She leans in close, looking at me dead in the eyes.
Can I help you?
Bruh.
Don't play dumb.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about, Trish. And no clue whatsoever.
Something's up with Fang today.
We're getting close to the end of the demo. She gestures to where Fang is sitting. Fang's picking out her lunch with a fork, not eating a bite. Now that I think about it, she has been a bit distant today.
They've been like this since band practice yesterday.
Wait, what?
Did you
Ah!
Did you do something to them?
Okay, there's a bit of a weird glitch where it wasn't playing the audio. Do something? What does she mean? She doesn't think that Fang and I...
What? No! I don't think, at least. Why are you so concerned? Everyone has a bad day every now and then, right?
All it takes is one bad day. Fang and I... Why is that not playing?
Fang and I have been friends for 10 years now. Not once have I seen them this upset. You're the only new thing around here.
It's gotta be your fault.
It can't be anyone else. So, what did you do?
Little Miss Perfect over here. Literally never the cause of anyone's problems.
I swear I haven't done anything with Fang. Look, we've got music next. I'll ask Fang what's up then.
Alright, everybody. Coming to the end here. It's just this one very important scene. Trish glowers. We both glance at Fang to see her still sitting there with her untouched food.
You'll talk to Fang? You'll probably make it worse. I should be the one to talk with them.
Go ahead.
So why haven't you?
Trish's mouth shuts with a click. I stare her down. Her eyes harden and she finally speaks.
Fine, but you better not fuck up.
Really? Is Fang a they then, or does she... no. So, McAllis, what's... I'll at least go back to show, like, Fang earlier. No! Okay, so I'll just make a save, McAllis, just to answer your question.
Fine.
I swear it shouldn't take this long to elaborate, but I still will do it. So if you look at... So, yeah, So Fang has a non-binary, flag, wristband or thing. So, currently Fang is someone who identifies as non-binary. There's a line where when Anon and her first get into, like, a music class, he accidentally misgenders her. But in his mind, he sees her as female-presenting because it seems like she just is. And so, it seems like around the time when this school semester started, it's only recently she started identifying as, with the pronouns they, them. But, yeah, it is a story beat, and the thing is, it was Trish that, like, encouraged Fang to, looking into different forms of gender identification. And so, Trish is very, beans. I'll be back, guys. I will be back. I accidentally wrote over the save, so I will be... Let's see. We'll just get out of there. But yeah, Fang is someone who identifies as non-binary, but Anon in his head still goes with... There we are. Okay, we stopped.
Done.
There we go. But yeah, Anon still refers to Fang as she in his head because she's female presenting. That's what she is. And depending on how the story goes, the topic of her pronoun identification is a part of the story, like as a story beat, but like it's not the main part. But it is kind of a signal to like what type of ending you went down.
so I...
Okay.
Fine.
Look at my shoulder, yada yada yada. And then Reed comes in. I finally returned to where I was sitting on the stage, finished continuing my lunch. Right when I plant myself on the ground, Reed speaks up.
And done.
Done. Oh, we're up.
And
Done?
With the projector?
that's right, man. Now we can watch movies, shows, pornos.
Jail. Right to
all
jail.
that.
We're not watching porn in school.
Just the fact you have to say that line, oh man, that is brave. That is crazy. Awful. Awful. Disavow.
Not with that attitude.
Ah, you're going straight to jail, buddy. Awful. Yeah, well deserved. Well deserved. The one time I'm actually agreeing with Trish, and it's because Anon is being a freaking degenerate.
So, what do you guys want to watch?
Can't think of anything that would be appropriate around normal heights. I mean, if it's like Berserk, I get it. Trish raises her hand and jumps in
How
place.
about the Count of Monte Cristo?
It's a classic.
Oh, I know that one. The actors in that one are pretty great.
Oh yeah, I love the VA work.
Self-aware? Wait, is Fang the Olivia of this game? Correct. Correct. She is the individual that the main protagonist revolves around, and seeing how their friendship blossoms into a relationship and see if it still sticks that way. But yeah, Fang is supposed to be the dedicated love interest. The VA work, eh? Sounds like something a nerd would say who likes anime. Crap, was it something I said?
What?
She gonna ask what that means? Saved by the bell. I looked at Fang and... Oh, when did she leave?
Oh, Fang left already. I'll go catch up with her.
Ah, yeah, so again, he'll slip out her... Like, the fact, again, misgendering her, technically speaking.
Bye.
The fact that Trish didn't even pipe up, too. Trish makes a very, very conscious effort to use Fang's pronouns. I make record time out of the auditorium, leaving a still confused Trish and Reed. Fang is in a music class when I get there, but yeah, I guess so I can put it across like this, McAllis, like, Snoot Game came out, and it was a parody of Goodbye Volcano High that managed to come out before Goodbye Volcano High, and then Anon made I Want to Hug That Gator as their own game that wasn't using any pre-existing characters that another games company had already technically likely copyrighted. So yeah. But they managed to try and make a completely original story. Fang is in the music class when I get there. I tap out a quick message to her on my phone. I take a spot next to her seat and wait. Maybe she just needed to use the bathroom. It's been about 20 minutes. I'm starting to get worried.
Something's up with Fang today.
I look at my phone. A message I sent to her way before just the class started.
Hey, wanna talk?
Still unsane.
But you better not fuck up.
Gosh darn it.
Mr. Jingo, I need to use the bathroom.
One guitar-shaped bathroom pass later, I'm scrambling through the halls. If I were a non-binary teenage pterodon living in having a crisis, where would I hide? Someplace only Fang would go. The family bathrooms! There are only 2 in the building. I sprint to the first bathroom, closer to the back of the school, and nestled away in the special needs area. My knuckles rap against the door, locked and preoccupied.
Fang, you're missing class, and I seriously need help with the sheet music.
The one you seek is elsewhere.
Stop! Stop it! Who the heck? Wait.
You're that weird Stecco chick. Stella.
That's very rude. And I'm not weird.
She is a little bit weird.
Whatever. Do you know where Fang is?
Not here. Can he please leave? I have a nervous bladder.
Unfortunately, that is vibes. Oh, man. Ah! You see? They have the thing. I turn from the door and sprint to the front of the school where the other bathroom is. And while I'm moving briskly through the empty corridors of the school with the untuned guitar in hand, I find divine providence. Or rather, I think this is the first time we hear this song remixed. The feathers floating by the window provide me with the clue I need. I look out the window, and while I can't look up to see for sure, the shadow that she's casting on the ground below is enough verification required. My feet climb the steps easily, but my mind is ill at ease. The hell is wrong with me right now? Why do I feel anxious right now?
What did you do?
What if I did do something?
Fang and I have been friends for 10 years now.
I've known her for barely a month, and why is this my problem to fix?
Not once have I seen them this upset.
I can't stop the gnawing feeling in my chest. I'm at the door to the roof now. It's shut, but by the handle, I notice a piece of cardboard tucked between the door and the frame, keeping the latch open.
Good job, dork.
Fang smirks a bit. Damn it all. Fang's problems first, then I can figure out my chest. Wonder what anime this is. I open the door and am immediately blinded by the sun. I shade my eyes. The door clicks shut behind me.
Oh, shit.
Nice job, Dingus!
Who is there? Anon? What's with the guitar?
Fang is sitting atop the stair enclosure looking down at me.
Mr. Jingo's all pass. I, kinda need help with sheet music again.
Wow, you really suck at music.
Yeah, I really do.
I find the ladder easily enough and climb to the top of the tiny hut. Around Fang are scattered feathers.
You alright? The feather...
Preening.
What? Fang sighs. She holds one of her wings and gently brushes her fingers through the feathers.
I'm preening my wing.
She winces. A feather drifts to the floor.
That looks painful.
A little.
I sit next to her and look at Volcadera Bluff. It's a beautiful view. It's a distraction.
You ever...
There's a time to speak and a time to listen.
You ever feel like you just don't matter?
Fang stares at the vista of Volcadera, but her eyes are vacant.
I feel like no matter what I do, I'll never be able to make something. I try and try, but nobody likes the way I express myself.
She growls.
Not once after all the work I put into Wormdraw has anyone ever told me it was good.
Her eyes wetten. Her voice roughens. Her shoulders quake.
Nobody's ever said, "Good job, Fang. Can I get a copy of that last song on CD?"
Oh no, yeah, no, McAllis, absolutely. This game is it's a parody game. It's a parody game. This with the fact that Anonymous, he's literally again, this game was developed by Caveman, who were all 4chaners basically, who insisted that they could make a visual novel using the same cast of characters better than a game that received money from the government of Canada to even work for their game studio. And they went and did it, and the game became a cult classic on the internet, I would say. It's definitely one of those more niche indie titles. But even for a parody, it's not no, this is free. So this is Snoot Game Encore, which is not made by Caveman On. This is made by a separate group of people who they wanted to basically take Goodbye Volcano. They want to take Snoot Game and revamp it with better art, updated music, voice acting. And the original Snoot Game, though, it's free. You can play it online for free. I would honestly argue, like, if you want, I can send it to you. Snoot Game is free. You can download it. It's on Ren'Py. It runs well. This one, I mean, yeah, Snoot Game runs well. The music's good. The story's good. 4 endings. You can get through it. Like, it's not a long game. And then even when you do get one ending, and you need to use a guide online if you are curious about getting the other endings, there are guides for it. But then you can also skip through the scenes you've already been through before, and it'll stop at the scenes you haven't gotten to yet. But I Want to Hug That Gator is their own brand new IP. So, yeah. It's a parody that actually takes itself seriously, despite being a 4chan parody of a not very good game. Correct. Although, I do want to be generous. Like, Goodbye Volcano High does actually have its fair bit of fans. They have an official Discord. There are people who legitimately do like that game and appreciate it. And I think that's entirely fair. I think I shared a story a few weeks back how I was seeing somebody up in Alberta, and I joined them for a game of D&D, and there was somebody at the game of D&D who I thought had a Snoot Game Fang pin, but it was actually the Fang from Goodbye Volcano High. I didn't even realize it. And they said, "Oh yeah, no, I like this game." So that was actually my first. They do indeed exist. Fans of Goodbye Volcano High do indeed exist. But yeah, I think when Snoot Game first came out, there was this kind of feeling that people just wanted to constantly crap on Goodbye Volcano High. And well, if you try and objectively talk about the games as visual novels and see like what has better story length, actual options. Because I think infamously, I don't know if they've updated it since then, but if I'm not mistaken, Goodbye Volcano High only has one ending. But again, like, it has its fans. I will probably never play it on my channel personally. But again, just I want to be a little bit generous. I've talked with my younger brother about this, and he's someone who has played Wani, then played Snoot. But yeah, I would personally say, like, in terms of how good they are, Wani is really good. Wani's fantastic. And then Snoot Game. I would also say that Snoot Game is a lot more crass and a lot more offensive and insensitive. In a way that sometimes does feel a little bit combative and preachy at times. Although the humor is still there, the story is still there. Wani, comparatively, tones things back a little bit. You can definitely tell it's still made by people with a 4chan sense of humor, but it's a lot less in your face, and I think that allows it to be a lot more appreciated by a wider audience. I still think it's probably a dead Discord. I have no idea, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it has fans. Still feels like if I didn't show up, so that is the thing. That is the thing, McCallus. Like Skull is saying, it showed up at for a PlayStation conference. Listed among like other big PlayStation titles. Like, I'm sorry, I would have preferred Bloodborne. By the way, I am not lying about like the fact that Goodbye Volcano High received I think they received some type of bursary or funding from the Canadian government, because the Canadian government, if you are a Canadian and you make a form of art or arts, be it music, movies, TV, you are eligible for public funding. And so because Goodbye Volcano High was a Canadian-based studio, they did actually get some funding from the government of Canada. Which I always like to joke and say that if you didn't have Justin Trudeau funding Goodbye Volcano High, at least in part to help the project stay afloat, probably. I actually have no idea the extent of which they received public funds. But just the fact that they did means that, again, like, this one prime minister who has a very divisive history, technically, in terms of him like pushing these types of programs, got Goodbye Volcano High developed, which by extension, Snoot Game came out as a backlash, and then Wani came out as a legitimate original attempt at making their own visual novel without using pre-existing characters. I love talking about that domino effect. Even though I have no idea how big it actually is. But history is fascinating. But yeah, Michaelis, I recommend original Snoot game. Go play it first. This is only at a demo, so... Although I will admit, like, the assets, the art, quite a upgrade compared to the original. Although the art in the original Snoot game is still really good. Especially considering, I believe it was only made in, like, within a year or 2 years. They must have had some connections. They had an average 80-ish to 100-ish on reviewers based on Wikipedia. Nice. Nice. Oh, yeah, well, I mean, I hate to say it, but for, like... I mean, a part of me would say base things on the Metacritic rating, which is at 5.4. But at the same time, like, it does get botted. It does get botted. People will just log in to make hate reviews. But again, also knowing that, like, the Overton window for game reviewers, again, like, the Overton window for game reviewers would probably suggest that they would really like Goodbye Volcano High. Which again, that's fine. That's fine. It's not, it's not my... I won't even lie. Those reviewers gave that one game IGN a 10 out of 10. You know the one with the kids? You're thinking of... God, I can't even remember right now. Ugh. What was that game? What was that game? Oh. No. I forget. I forget. Everybody was hating on it a while ago. Some people were saying, like, it wasn't terrible, but, like, a misallocation of funds. But, yeah. I'm guessing 3 review pages are the only ones. I'm seeing an average 80-20. The reviews are like 5.5, 4 out of 5, 4 out of 5. Again, I would... Personally, I'm of the opinion... This is Dave's hot takes, if you want to put it like that. I'm of the opinion that most game reviewers' opinions, when it comes to the organizations, like we're thinking Polygon, Kotaku, IGN, that is what I like to call access journalism, where these individuals either get paid or some form of payment from game companies to review these games. And if you want to continue to get access to these games, you likely have to leave some form of generous review, which is why I call it access journalism. And you stay in, because it's like the sooner you're able to put out a review, the better you get. This is why, for example, I think it was Kotaku, they got told off like by Nintendo for something, or I know like Nintendo's obviously not a perfect company by any means, but it was like they didn't get early reviews for either something like Skyward Sword or some Zelda game, and they had a complete like meltdown. I might be mischaracterizing that, and they basically lost total access to these early game releases. This is why, for example, a lot of game journals were very mad or upset that Silksong released for everyone at the same time. Everyone got access to Silksong. Now, the thing is, I can understand some benefits, like having game reviewers have access early access to review games, giving people an idea of how good something is, how buggy it is. That is fair. It's like, again, there is a bit of nuance to this discussion. I don't want to deny that totally, but there is something in the fact that when something like Silksong gets released for everybody at the same time, there's an equalizer to that. And so you just say, well, I'll wait a little bit longer for reviews to come out. This is why I really like, I am personally a fan of actual, like, game journalists on YouTube. Like, for example, I like Legendary Drops. But there's also the Real Frost, I believe. He was formerly with, those guys at The Escapist. The Other Frost? Yeah, the other Frost, I think. Yeah, no, other Frost is great. He is one of my favorites. This guy is always bringing in the conversation about the game industry. He's also got a very smooth voice. He had some disagreements with the Escapists, which is why he left the Second Wind project for upper management reasons. But yeah, I like legendary drops. Although legendary drops can kind of be a bit dramatic sometimes. I feel like he still has a good pulse on the industry. So he's someone that I like to have his videos on in the background every now and then. But yeah, I don't trust game journalists most of the time. Game articles are mostly AI slop now. In journalism in high school, I love browsing game rant articles for low commitment reading. Before I graduated, they all seemed like to devolve to AI. Also, my rant is I will never forgive IGN for rating Pokemon Explorers of Sky like a 4.9. They gave Explorers of Time and Darkness a 6.5. Like, sometimes IGN just makes people who don't have any experience with certain games review certain games, and so they come off with an extremely negative opinion. Now, I don't know how much that's been scaled back and if they've done some cuts, but yeah, I generally don't hold, like, there are certain individuals like Jason Schreier who people have opinions on, but I still think that, again, you do have some individuals that do have a legitimately, like, good pulse on the industry, that talk with devs, that have connection with devs. Now, depending on how deep that connection goes, does that invalidate their journalism? Does it make it more biased? Or just the fact that they're able to, because they have this relationship, they actually are able to be more truthful in the information on games and the industry that they provide. It does sound pretentious and like I'm a fence sitter, but there is a great degree of nuance to it. But yeah, I generally would not trust. I'm not. Yeah. Again, that's just me. And of course, like, everybody loves to bring out reviews and they get posted on, whatchamacallit, like game magazines and on game covers, like Game of the Year, 10 out of 10 from all these different people. YouTube game journalists always seem to be my preferred way of game reviews, especially over stuff like IGN, aka you can't spell ignorant without IGN. That phrase is literally never gonna leave. Anyway, we gotta boot the Snoot.
Nobody's ever said, "Good job, Fang. Can I get a copy of that last song on CD?" I've been playing music since I was basically in diapers, and all I have to show for it is a shit reputation.
Her hand curls into a fist. Her nails bite into her palm, and I can clearly see the minute trickle of blood.
How much harder do I have to try to get people to notice me?
Her fist crashes down on the floor.
Even my own parents!
Aww.
When Dad looks at me, it's just like he sees a lost cause. Oh, Fang is the scene teen. Better focus on the one that isn't broken so we don't screw up again.
She punctuates her shouts with her fist, striking the roof beneath her. Her fist lands softly one final time, uncurling to reveal the bleeding grooves her sharp nails have left. Watching her break apart, it's causing the dull pain in my chest to intensify.
Why can't I be popular like him?
Fang deflates completely. All her anger is gone, replaced with melancholy.
Master doesn't have to try at all.
You just don't talk about niche games you've never heard of. Soul No. I feel like I've heard of Soul Nomad before. Never would have heard that game if you didn't see a clickbait YouTube thumbnail appealing title to me. Fair enough.
Even crippled, he just breezes through life. Why does he get straight A's? Why does he get my parents' attention? Why do I have to be the burden on everyone?
She grabs her knees and buries her face in her lap.
And the worst part is, he can't even hate me.
She picks her head up. Rivulets of tears and orange eyeliner run down her cheeks, leave bright stains on her knees.
I can tell him to fuck off every day, and he'd still be there the next. As if nothing fucking happened. He's a constant reminder of everything I can't be. He's a goddamn Boy Scout. Little Mr. Perfect. And I will always be in his fucking shadow. I can't just change. Just magically get better at everything, even if someone like Nasser tries to help. And it's clear he wants to. But the sheer difference between us, it won't ever happen. But my brother tries. He's always trying. He just fucks up every fucking time.
She wipes a tear with one of her hands, but leaves a bloody smudge instead.
Nasser knows who he is. I don't even know what I am.
Do I step in now? I know for a fact that line is debate.
Who am I, damn it?
Oh.
I can only define myself by the things I'm not. I'm not a good band player. I'm not a good sibling. I'm not a good friend. I'm not a good person. My mind is a fucking mess. In my head, it's all... My thoughts, they're all fucking foggy. Half the time, I'm hating myself. Am I who I say I am? Maybe. Not really. The other half, I'm daydreaming of being something special. That I'm different from everyone. Above them. I know more than them. They're both lies. I'm fucking lying to myself, but it's like I'm just here to be a drain on myself and others. I'm stuck with myself. I can't just drop everything and try other things now. It's just too late for that.
It's never too late.
There's too many ways to fuck up. Music is the only thing I ever been decent at. And even then...
She looks at me desperately, at a loss for words. Here we go! You better give the performance of your life, bud.
It's never too late to try something new.
I can't. I just can't.
You have support from me and Nasser, right?
If I'm not mistaken, you have to let her talk 3 times. It's either 3 or 4 times. And man, like... I think I did the right thing at 3 times. I think so.
Maybe.
Here's what I think. You're in a bad spot right now. Self-improvement is hard, but there's nothing to be gained without sacrifice, right? Here's what...
Maybe.
You have some...
I do want to make a save. I do want to make a save just to see. It is save scumming. I'm sorry. I am curious. I'll taint it. I'll taint the run just this little bit.
Why won't you say anything?
I think this is actually the right thing. Yep. You have to say nothing 4 times.
Here I am, begging for help, and you haven't said a word. You're always so sure of yourself. Yet here you are listening to me in a crisis, and you
Bit of a
can't
spoiler.
say anything.
Man. Fang grips my jacket with both hands, digging in. Yep.
What is it you have that I don't?
Yep. You have to say nothing 4 times. It is so hard. I think I gave in right away. I spoke to her immediately. And then I made really good choices after that basically saved my run from being from going from an ending 2 to an ending 3, but like this right here put me into an ending. Basically, almost got me an ending 2. What is it that you have that I don't?
What is it you want from me? What is it I want from you? When you got here a few weeks ago, you were just some nobody kid without friends who lives alone on financial assistance.
Kind of rude, low-key. She's shaking my arm around.
And now, everyone I know is friends with you! You have no talent, no specific knowledge anywhere, no real personality.
It's so mean. Why you gotta make me catch strays like that? Same scummy visual novel. What is this? Ace Attorney? Exactly. Also, because this is like a showcasing of the ROM, I want to show as much as... Sorry, a showcasing of the demo. I want to show as much of their project as possible. So I feel like not going for the option that lets the VA actress say as much and pour her heart out, especially what should be like one of the most consequential sequences in Snoot Game. I feel like I need to let her cook. She deserves it that much. Girl, I don't think he's saying anything because he's terrified.
What is it with you that you can lack an identity but know exactly who you are?
Honestly, I
Don't know.
What?
I don't know how to say it. All I know is I'm me.
You're... you?
I struggle to find the right words. Fang stares pleadingly. Eventually, she buries her eyes in my jacket arm.
It's like, I don't know. You're trying to be something that you're not. It needs to happen naturally.
Fang looks up from my arm.
Naturally?
If you are forcing this, whatever, then it's like some misplaced idea or like a refusal to leave the comfort zone. What I'm trying to say is, I ended up trying to be someone else too. To the point that I rejected who I really was and I started to fuck myself up. I'm not about making others notice me or about being great at something. I just do what makes me, well, me.
I think, therefore, I am. Oh, wait, not a girl. What is the boy-girl equivalent for they, them? I think it is just a they, them, McAllis. I'm a little bit unsure what you're going on about. I guess, like, androgynous is what comes to mind. Like, you got androgynous, non-binary. Intersex would absolutely not apply because that's something else entirely. But yeah, yeah, I know that's as much as I think I can address that. I'm not the biggest expert on the topic, I'm afraid, or like I have a massive amount of knowledge on the intricacies of the different types of gender expression out there.
Not the only me here, and I think it's safe to assume that there's several of you.
She's trying to be several different people, and it's tearing away at her.
Like, you don't know. You said it yourself.
Trying to find something and seeing with what sticks. He meant to say with how he said, girl, I think it's because he's terrified. Yeah. Gotcha. I'm certain she's not breathing right now.
And there's tons of different people going through what you're going through right now, trying to force their egos only to reject who they really are. Not to undermine your feelings or anything. And at the end of it all, I've accepted that I am and will always be me. Nissy.
I have to figure it out myself.
Fang's grip loosens. I thank you for clarifying, Skull, though. She puts her hands around her knees and lowers her head. Her expression is one of complete resignation.
I can't do anything on my own. How am I supposed to do something like this?
You aren't alone. I'm here. Reed and Trish are here. You already know Nasser wants to help. It doesn't need to be all at once.
Fang looks back to me and gives a sad smile.
All right.
She tries to dry her tears again, only to smudge her face with more blood and makeup. I remove my jacket and offer her the sleeve to her. She sniffles, then grabs it to wipe her eyes. It's laundry day anyways. No problemo. After returning my jacket, Fang looks to me again with a somber smile.
Why did you come up here?
It's nice up here. Quiet.
But why? And why alone?
Do think. Maybe throw myself a pity party. I do this every year.
Up here?
Nah, just somewhere I can be alone.
Every year, though?
Since I was 11.
Ooh!
Jeez, what happened?
This is what I missed in my run, and this is technically a spoiler This is like a major story beat right here that I missed in my first playthrough, and missing it really does contextualize a lot of how Fang interacts with certain people. So, yeah. Like, it caught me off guard when Fang opened up here.
I broke Nasser's wing.
Yep. The fact that she makes fun of him for it. With the FWR thing. And the fact that she's aware of this and she's guilty about it. Insane levels of, like, just projection and trying to escape from the guilt of what she did. Ah, my foot tastes extra salty today.
We used to be really close. He looked up to me. I was supposed to watch him. I'm his big sister, after all. He asked me if we could really fly.
Fang stretched her wings to highlight that.
I said, of course. He looked away for a second, and then it happened. He jumped off the bluff.
The main bluff in Volcadera. This is why, when Nasser fell asleep and Naomi woke him up, he's like, huh! The water! Her eyes become distant, and I can only guess just how vividly she's reliving this moment of her past.
I watched as he jumped, as he bounced off the cliff and into the water.
That's messed up. That's oh.
I climbed down as fast as I could, hoping to God he wasn't dead. But the current... Dad and the lifeguard had to go in because the current was too strong.
Her voice quakes as she's engulfed in her memory.
When Mom came with the medic...
Fang chokes a sob and continues.
Nasser was. I thought he was dead. Covered in blood. Limbs mangled. My baby brother, just 9 years old, had jumped off the bluff thinking he could fly.
Her eyes go wet again. Without a second thought, I draw her into a hug, comforting her. Her voice is muffled by my jacket, but she continues.
I'm why his wing is a fucking mess. I did it. So why? Why doesn't he hate me?
Fang's still family.
If you get this, and ending 1 still happens, I hope you're in therapy. I hope you got therapy. Like, that to me is what would be wild. You get this, and you still get ending 1. I don't know if, like, after a certain amount of points, you get locked into the higher upper tier ending, but man.
Because you're his sister.
Fang flinches in my arms, but she doesn't pull away.
You're the one that's hurting, Fang, not Nasser.
I'm surprised at myself there. I honestly don't know how I managed this conversation. I let go of Fang and leaned back, giving her some space. Her breathing is evening out, and she looks far more composed now.
I'm sorry for what I said earlier.
Huh?
About how you're a nobody.
You're pretty much right.
Oh.
Maybe. I shouldn't have put it so harshly. All this time, I thought people like you were... useless? Something like that.
Weeds to be harvested and torn out of the ground.
But here you are, proving me wrong time and time again.
I get what you mean. I could say the same to you as well. I've been breaking your rules like you've been breaking mine.
Maybe we're both just useless nobodies.
We're all in this together. She chuckles to herself. Almost said
Hey,
cuckles.
can I see that?
She points at my oversized hall pass.
Yeah, sure.
She takes it from my hands, our fingers brushing for a second.
Yeah, sure.
Honestly, just this, I think this is the reworked artwork. This is phenomenal. Phenomenal work, man. She blushes while she handles the acoustic bathroom pass.
I think I finally got the tune in on.
I think, will I actually hear this version of it?
Tune?
She finishes tuning the guitar and tests it. With a nod to herself, Fang begins strumming. The rhythm is slow and the tone is soft, enough so that her humming blends perfectly with it. I lean back, bobbing my head, along with the impromptu music. The streaks from her tears that had once marred her pretty face only help to highlight her soft smile now. I hum along now, too, which causes Fang to giggle. The rhythm is slowing to a crawl, the song about to end.
So here we stand, the sky's alight. It's far too late to make things right. The only way to make amends is waiting for the fiery end. A billion stars begin to fall, announcing the final curtain call. But one more time before I die, I'll take the chance to say goodbye.
The lyrics surprised me, but I shrug it off.
You ready to get up?
Fang nods and wipes her tears one last time with her forearm. I stand and pop my back, looking over the fence and at the ground below. From here I can see the afternoon sun starting to encroach on the skyline of the small coastal town. Turning to Fang, I crouch a bit and extend my hand to her. She moves her bloody hand to take it, but hesitates. By the way, I will just say this. My younger brother is the one who explained this to me. But preening, as far as his conversations with others about Snoot Game has been, preening is supposed to be a euphemism for self-harm. Which I did not catch, which I did not register with me immediately. But in retrospect, like, I can absolutely see why. Because there are other preening scenes later on in the story, and the way in which they're discussed definitely make it a comparison. Which honestly is really sad. She moves a blank hand to take it, but hesitates. She softly grasps my hand. She winces in pain. You know, it's strange, but I expected the alarms to go off again, but this feels different somehow. More natural. I'm careful to hoist her to her feet, mindful of her injured palm. There it is! But her beak accidentally bumps into my cheek on her way up. There it is. This is the original art. Ah, I see you. I see you, Sly Dog. I see those blush lines. You're not getting past me with that. Absolutely not. And there they are. Fang's eye contact. She instinctively hops backwards, covering her muzzle with her hands and turning her head away in her frustration. I clench my lower jaw and look at my palm, slick with sweat and her blood. Crazy. The silence continues for an immeasurable amount of time.
So, that's how dinos kiss.
That's not how dinos kiss. If you want to learn how that happens, you gotta play the whole game.
Not really.
That's right, laugh it off, you chuckleheads. Oh. I look for anything to end this awkwardness. Like the guitar hall pass. Wait. Check my phone and see that Mr. Jingle's class will be ending in 10 minutes.
Fuck. The assignment.
That ain't important anymore, bud. Finally looks my way again, but though her face is still flush.
What? Mr. Jingo's assignment. There's no way in hell I'll be able to do it at home.
Fang's hands try to cover her beak, failing horribly to contain her giggles.
God, you really suck at music.
That is not funny. I do not appreciate it. I glare at her.
Why don't you just drop it? It's elective anyway.
Yeah, but I'm with you in the class. Because I need to maintain my GPA for college.
Because I kind of like it.
There it is. I blush and look down the entrance of the roof below us.
Maybe I'll help you.
Help you out. Fang hops down, her wings easing her landing.
I owe you for the fucking therapy session anyway.
Ugh, fuck.
I climb down the ladder. Those wings must be really convenient. Did I get you again, McAllis? Woo! That absolutely landed on some poor Chucklehead's car. The door flies open, off its hinges, through the suicide fence, and over the side of the building, crashing loudly on the concrete below.
I know someone is stitching up there. My auntie these things can tell.
Oh, double heck. That is quite the pose. Principal Spears looks at us, finger pointed at me, as the fire special beam cannon through my chest. Spirit, stop scare! Bullshit mode activate.
Got lost looking for the bathroom?
I don't think that's your best work, Anon. Please, give me a break. Spears incinerates me on the spot. Bite and blast!
Extra season?
Oh no! For a brief instant, I picture. Nope. Not even gonna address that. Fang gets a similar stare and withers down.
I'm not stupid. Terrestrial season isn't for another few months.
This guy, oh no.
Empty your pockets. Now.
I reduced myself to hover flags As if all I had on me on my phone was my ratty wallet held together with hot glue and duct tape. Fang does the same, dropping her phone, a spare guitar pick, and an unopened pack of cigarettes. Uh-oh! Busted! 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 Spears looks dead at Fang dead in the eyes, rips the package open, and stuffs every cigarette into his mouth at once. Wait, let's wait. I'm gonna wait for it. No, we gotta do that. Where is she? Yeah, there she is. There's the free run. He stuffed every last one of them into his mouth at once. Toward mortified stares, he chews them until they are a brown glob and spits them over the fence, landing on a rather oriental-looking car. That was Jin. That was Professor Special Beam Cannon. Look, oh no, that was Jin's car.
Go to class now.
Bro, how much nicotine and tobacco did that man have in his body for that moment?
Fang to the nurses.
Valid. She would look like a bloody mess. I'll look to Fang one last time. She looks a mess. Aww. This art is so good! It's beautiful! Aww. Oh, I gotta save it. Where are we? There it is. I didn't save it the last one properly though. Is it special beam can? That sounds like that's something from DBZ abridged. Bro is just immune to tobacco, even though it should immediately kill him when you think about it. I actually don't know. Is tobacco poisoning a thing? I wouldn't know. I again, my knowledge on cigarettes next to none. At least to an extent. Actually, there is a thing where, if I'm not mistaken, there's a movie where it's like, Thank You for Smoking, where a guy, they try to kill him by putting nicotine patches on his body, but because he had such a resistance to nicotine and tobacco over his life from smoking, he ended up surviving. So his nicotine addiction, his smoking addiction, legitimately saved his life in that moment where they tried to kill him. Which is kind of insane when you think about it. Strains on her legs from her makeup, tears, and blood. Drying blood on her hands, arms, and beak. Eyes puffy and red from crying. But her smile was... I wave goodbye and wordlessly return to class. I only have a few minutes, so I can't focus on her assignment. I'll have to take it home for homework.
Maybe I'll help you.
Buddy, you owe me. I take up my phone and consider messaging Fang again. My heart thumps in my chest. Just what is it with me today? All this drama. When did my life become a soap opera? A visual novel, if you will. Heh. Even included a dramatic kiss. Look at my hand. Her blood now dried and dusty in my palm. Did that count as a kiss? I mean, it was unintentional. She backed off and all. Jeez, my insides feel like liquid. Liquid. Snake. Sure, that's just my disgusted reaction to Spears' scared tactic up there. Nah, this isn't fear. Unlike a bottomless pit, the feeling is pleasant. Yeah, I kind of like it. Wonder if Fang is... The feeling intensifies. But why? I only thought of... It's not as if she... But... Do I like Fang? I don't know either. Nothing about it in cigarettes, but I never try them. I just think... No, he's a caveman. Giving nicotine would be like giving a fat burger to a Victorian child. Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. Frick. That was Snoot Game Encore. Man. That was something else. Not Something Else is pretty good. Where is... I want to try and find... There we are. I gotta bring up Paint again to make this work, like always. So let's... So yeah, I was honestly liking this. I'll let the game audio play off. But honestly, this was a very fun experience. Let's just add a new browser. No, not a browser, my bad. Not this, not this. Honestly, that was fantastic. I enjoyed that. I very much enjoyed this. That go. We'll go with window capture. Where is... No, not you. Window capture, yippee! Paint. There we go. What the hell? Whack. Why is Paint not working? That's crazy. Wild. Maybe now? Oh, nope, nope. What is it with OBS and Paint, man? Is that even the right thing? Crazy. Wild. Maybe now? Let's give this a shot. That is really, really weird. No, that was really good, and that's the Encore. Damn solid fan remaster. The voice acting is solid. New art is incredible. I love the 2 exclusive characters so far. Leo and Coach McGurk. Yeah, I'll actually get into that. I feel like that's a part of the thing I want to mention. I don't know. Paint just makes it easier to like describe and have certain things and describe and like give opinions. But yeah, I would say the artwork, the new artwork they've done, fantastic, really good, nice and detailed. I think it captures the expressions of each character fairly well. It shows that again, original art was fine, nothing inherently wrong with it. It just was obviously a little bit. You could tell they were either characters that already existed, or they're parody characters. So there were kind of some designs that you could have an excuse of, okay, they made this within a year. Less than 2. I keep forgetting that, but I think it was around a year or less. The music, phenomenal. I will always gas up this game's mix of that monochromatic weirdo. Fantastic. Now, if we were to lay out the VA work, now, obviously, I'm someone who wants to try and do some VA stuff myself online. So, and like, I've been like into cartoons and anime for so long. MLP, Full Metal Alchemist, so many greats out there that have so many phenomenal VAs that have worked in the industry, and obviously not an expert, just someone who is a bit of a nerd for VAs. And I would say for a fan project, for what's supposed to be like an advanced version of an original fan parody, to actually try and scale it up, make it a bit more professional, this was phenomenal. Like, Inko's VA was great. Trisha's VA was amazing. Reed's VA, I'm going to talk about him later, but Reed's VA, listen, man. Where's this man? Caster, you are a bro. Caster, you are a bro. I don't know if you're watching this, but he went out of his way to he went out of his way to reach out to me after he saw my video, the short I did doing drop sets. And I really appreciate the support. Caster is a bro. He's the individual who voices Reed. Thank you so much, man. That was so kind of you, and I wanted to extend that. But yeah, Reed was great. I will admit, I don't know, maybe it's just me, like, my knowledge of male VAs is greater than my knowledge of female VAs, so, because I'm a guy, and so I think of guy voices a lot more, I don't know, like, it took me a while to get used to Fang's VA. Something about it felt off. Now, obviously, like, they're gonna work on audio mixing. They're gonna make better takes. They're gonna get better voice direction. All the VAs will. I can't imagine everything staying the same from the demo in the final product. But yeah, I would say most of the people. So in the Snoot House server on Discord, when I mentioned I wasn't the biggest fan of Fang's VA, they did tell me that the rooftop scene was fantastic, and I was doing disservice by missing out on that. Yeah, no, they're totally right. You really don't get the full, unless you actually give her time to really get her voice out there. I feel like I wasn't getting the full picture, and I've scaled back those criticisms. Naomi, she's good. I just realized once I stopped being a total moron and ignorant and stupid, I realized her VA actually works totally for what she's trying to do. Nasser's fantastic. Nasser's great. He's got kind of that anxious, stressed out younger brother. I will just say, Coach McGurk, I know you said, Skull, that you're familiar with McGurk's voices, so from home videos, so I'll leave that to you. I can't speak to that. Oh boy, what's her name? Miss Ray of Sunshine, from the gym scene. So this is where I think a large majority of complaints will be. Sage and Leo. So the thing is, I learned about this later on, and I'm sure you might have known this as well, Skull. But Sage was another Goodbye Volcano High character that didn't make it into Snoot Game, and Encore devs tried to put Sage into Snoot Game, fitting her in. They also made her a girl, where in original Goodbye Volcano High, Sage is also someone who is non-binary and uses they, them. Leo was actually someone who's actually a cut character from... I'm almost done. I'm just giving my kind of stray thoughts about Snoot Game Encore. After that, I'm gonna be wrapped up though, Mikkel, so if you want to stick around, be my guest. But if you have somewhere to go, no worries. But, yeah, no, Leo was actually a cut character from Goodbye Volcano High that the Encore devs tried to fit into this project. And when I heard this opinion, now the thing is, everything with Sage and Leo, I did not hate, but my issue with it is because only Anon was there, it felt very disconnected. Sage felt like she was very much like the anti-Trish. Like, if there was someone like Trish who's pushing Fang to be they, them, and non-binary, Sage was like the opposite, saying no, be yourself, Trish is pushing that on you. So she felt like a counter voice, which is fascinating if you're able to put it in. But the issue is that, first of all, Encore needs to focus on what this type of project is. It's a revamp of Snoot Game. Make it a revamp of Snoot Game. Do not put in anything into the story. Try and weave in other characters in the story, because at that point, you're kind of making a fanfic of something that's already a parody. So it's we can only deal with so many layers of irony before we go insane. So what I heard other people suggest is, if you want to do something with Sage and Leo, make it a bonus episode. That's how Snoot Game functions, is that you have your main story, you have your different endings, and as you play through the game, you unlock bonus episodes. And episodes that feature certain characters talking to each other that normally don't get the time to talk. So, in that case, the bonus episodes were very good. You even get one after you get all the endings and go through every single other bonus conversation. So, yeah, I would agree. Sage's VA was great. Leo's VA was great. I do agree that I am unsure if Encore should try and fully implement Sage and Leo into the final game as a part of the main story. I feel like I think you should keep you should just do a revamp. Focus on making a revamp. If there's anything else you want to try and make it a bonus episode. Because at that rate, I feel like you do make it a bit jarring. And a lot of people found Sage jarring. I found her to be hilarious, and I could see what they were trying to do with Sage. But, yeah, no. That is pretty much everything. I think this is fantastic. Also, my spin-offs of my spin-off characters from my Rum Hack OCs that I've never made. Yes, similar line of logic. Yeah, no, Encore is fantastic. I'm looking forward to seeing this take off. I don't think I'm going to be playing a lot of other games like Don't Bite Me or Devlog that just dropped. Devlog just went early access on Steam. That's another like Wani and Snoot Game inspired fan project that does not use any of these pre-existing characters or from Wani. So if you guys want to go check them out in your own time, be my guest. I want this channel to mainly, I mean, I know this is funny considering this and From Software games, but I want this channel to mainly stick to like Fire Emblem, Paper Mario, and Pokemon. So yeah, I'll definitely be looking forward to other stuff Caveman puts out. Like, this channel will always have a special place in my heart for stuff like, for stuff put out by Caveman and whatchamacallit, yeah. I will always want to try and play the game, so whenever Volcadera Ashfall comes out, you bet your butt I am absolutely going to be getting on that. So yeah, actually, I am going to do what I said I did. If you guys want to stick around, I'm going to play some Hollow Knight. I am going to try, I'm going to try and make some attempts, because I still have not gotten through Pantheon of the Night. So, I do want to make that attempt. So I'll be sticking around for like maybe another hour or two, because I just caught my mojo for beating Pure Vessel. So I'll play a bit of Hollow Knight, but honestly, this is a good time. You have all of August, or at least Sundays of August until Fortune's Weave drops to do other stuff. Exactly. So I think I don't know. I'll see what I can do. Maybe I'll do a bit of Hollow Knight Pantheon stuff, because that's kind of the vibe that I'm feeling. I'm almost done Outer Wilds, so I'm having fun with that. So we will see. We will see. Honestly, I might just, like I said, I made the joke with all the way back with Figment that I just get games out of my backlog. But the issue is a lot of the games I have on my backlog are super duper long. Not something that I could beat within a couple of weekends. So we'd have to see. I'd either be messing around or doing other stuff. In that case, I might actually do devlog. So maybe actually that might become the case. That or maybe a short Fire Emblem hack or something like that. But yeah, that is pretty much it. If you guys want to even do some like multiplayer stuff, I don't think that'd be bad. I wouldn't mind messing around a little bit. Maybe I could try out some of the first couple chapters of Deltarune. That might be something I want to consider. I do want, because now that I've officially beaten Undertale, I do think that I might do a bit of Deltarune. Mess around a little bit. There's also Paper Mario Nova Star, but that's a bit of a longer experience. But yeah, we will put a le pause on the Snoot Goot, the Goat Snout. I don't know any other ways I could possibly make this sound funnier, but yeah, we're gonna put execution on Snoot Game. And honestly, yeah, I've been trying to beat the Pure Vessel for so long in OG Hollow Knight. Oh man, so yeah, guys, listen. This fall and winter, I'm cooked, because I'm literally gonna have. There's both Fortune's Weave, then there is. Oh no, that's something else entirely. There's Fortune's Weave, then there's gonna be the Dustbloods from Software on Switch 2 as well. Then there's gonna be Sea of Sorrow, from Silksong dropping eventually. Like, I am legitimately gonna be dead. It's actually gonna be insane. Man. There we go. This really refusing to work? No way. There we are. It just took a bit. Oh no! There we are. Why is the resolution so odd? Oh no, wait, I know why. I'm a silly Billy. There we go. Yeah, it'd be great on Microsoft points to get an Xbox gift card. Gift my brother Hollow Knight Void Heart Edition. Nice, very vocal against buying digital games. And it'll be a free 99 cents. That's fair. Yeah, no, I have been grinding out a God Home. Listen, I went out of my way to wrap up OG. I replayed all of Hollow Knight. So I played Hollow Knight way back when on my Switch. And I replayed Hollow Knight on my Switch. Yeah, we're not going to do any bindings, because I actually just want to straight up build this. I'm not going to nerf myself. I beat Hollow Knight on my Switch, and it was good. I had a great experience. But after I beat Silksong, and to get this, I'm like, I am in fact... I am, in fact, I want to do this the right way. I want to do this the right way. And so I'm like, I'm going to beat Hollow Knight. I'm going to get my mojo back. And I'm going to do things the right way. This freaking guy, man. Every time. Oh, that was so close to being smooth. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Man, I used to be so much better. Yeah, okay, just the Microsoft points thing. Oh, thank goodness. She always lets me collect nice bits of soul. So she's a little... I say this, and then I get absolutely demolished. See, what I've been doing for a while is I'll just play a podcast, and then just go through the Pantheon, and it won't be terrible for my concentration. But I've just been slowly getting my mojo on the Pure Vessel, and it has been certainly an uphill battle. But this game is still phenomenal. First gameplay of Hollow Knight I've ever seen. Are you serious? And that's not me being mad. I'm kind of surprised. Yeah, this is arguably the game that got me both into. I mean, technically the first Metroidvania I played was Dust and Elysian Tale. Okay, I'm good. It's kind of wild that this is the first experience you're getting, because you're gonna see a lot of spoilers, but of like other bosses, because the bosses in this Pantheon are either these like ghosts or advanced versions of other previous bosses. So it's kind of no, thank you. Yeah, tell me what this reminds you of, McAllis. Seeing like these heads waving around the screen like this. Any other thing in another video game where things move in a pattern like this around the screen. Any other video game. Truly one of the most obvious, truly one of the most difficult comparisons you could ever make out of any type of Metroidvania. God, I love this one because by the time you get fully upgraded, you absolutely demolish this man. He is a friggin' joke. I am taking a whole bunch of damage here. Unnecessarily. Yeah, I should have been a little more patient there. That's my bad. That's a skill issue. But his long death animation does give me a lot of opportunities to heal. I didn't get my last... Oh, I did get my last heart! And luckily there's a checkpoint on this, on White Defender, so I'm not doing too bad for myself. I just hate it when he chucks the poop at me! By the way, yes, this is the poop man. He is the poop man throwing his poop. Luckily, he gives you ample time to heal up when he's, like, going in the ground like that. I forgot you could deflect his poo. Ah! I flat-fingered it. So if you have, like, the Shadow Dive, it's actually really good on this boss, but only original version. Yikes. Give me a break, buddy. See ya. Oh, you can actually stop it? Nope. Not too bad. I don't know. It looks especially like the Medusa head boss at the end of Castlevania. Exactly. Yeah, the way that the heads like fly around the screen is very much like the Medusa heads. But yeah, this whole pantheon I could do. I mean, I don't want to say with my eyes closed because that'd be a lie, but I can do fairly. Oh, that was bad. That was bad. That was really bad. That was a poor. Yeah, I could have done a lot more there. I do have a lot of range. Luckily, though, False Knight is like, you can absolutely just demolish this man. He is a joke. The only thing that sucks is you don't get any soul. But, luckily, his body is so big. His body is so big, he takes multiple damage from your vengeful spirits. So, magic absolutely cheeses this man. If you have full energy, which you should going into this. So you just dunk it all on him. This dude, though, I hate this man. Magic does cheese him, though. But, like... I hate it. I hate it so much, man. It literally just becomes a bullet hell. Okay, good. He's doing his thing. So yeah, I just end up doing that just to make it easier on myself. I remember being covered when I remembered somebody beat Symphony of the Night blindfolded. That's wild. Watcher Knights, though, like, these guys are easy. Not bad at all. You know, how much you want to bet someone beat Honey? Someone absolutely maybe has beaten on Hollow Knight with a blindfold. I would not put it past them. See, I never really bothered to dodge or parry that one move. Okay. This one I just face tank. I almost don't even think. You can tell, though, like... When I say I don't even think, you can absolutely tell. At times. Oh my god. There it is. There it is. Oh, come on. That absolutely should have never hit. That never should have hit. Yeah, I get it. These guys get, like, strength in numbers. That's, like, their whole deal. You can beat Dark Souls with a pizza box. I mean, I think I've seen people, like, beat aspects of this game with their feet or something stupid and ridiculous like that. This guy, Soul Tyrant, is actually my favorite boss in the game, I feel. I love the movement. I love the precise reactions with this guy. I also just love fighting the idea of, like, a boss, like a mage. He is supposed to be like a wizard master sort of deal. That's his whole thing. He tried to solve the king's problems with soul. And, well, I mean, as long as he wasn't the main victim. Everyone else, though, was the side character to his story. He was the one just trying to fix the king's problems. If it weren't for the... What's his name? For the king. Trying to have his own solutions to problems that honestly just need more sacrifice of soul. It's wild. Yeah, I can never find a good, like, decent-ish opening for that move. Of course, I'm gonna get punished for healing in that one. Ah, no. Nope. Need a rhythm. There it is. No problem. I'm just gonna take the heal. It's not bad. I have his moves down memorized. It's not a problem for me anymore. I say as I absolutely with it. Take the opportunity, heal. He absolutely goes insane with the dashes. He's on the ground, just make it easier for me. Easy peasy Japanesey. I apologize for that. Can I beat WarioWare using an RE4 chainsaw? That exists! Also, we got this. Oh, God. Cocky individual. O bound one, thy silence nearly deafens us. Foolishly we seek thee, yet only by thine providence we shall find the one we seek, the god sleeping within. So yeah, this is the final DLC for Hollow Knight, Mikalis. It is basically the boss rush mode, which people are still waiting for from Silksong. I don't think Sea of Sorrow is going to be that. I think that's going to be its own little side event in the same way that the Grim Troop was its own thing. And the sea of Farloom Bay was like a cut area from OG Silksong, so people look forward to seeing it. So yeah, this boss is giving me problems. Let's see if my muscle memory carries me. Otherwise, what we'll probably do is if I lose to him, I'll do like maybe 5 to 6 practice runs, and then I'll give this gauntlet again, and we'll probably end stream. I'm gonna lock the heck in. Oh, there it is. Oh my god, he went right on top of me. Really? Oh! Back to the drawing board, everybody. Back to the drawing board. I was hoping my muscle memory would kick in, but nope. Looks we gotta do some proper practicing with Pure Vessel. It's a tight boss fight. Like, it is arguably the hardest fight in the game. I saw a guy who loves Hollow Knight, who, with a mage build, like, he basically cleared, like, the main, I think I'm doing the advanced version, too. The one where I take even more damage. Every attack does 2 hearts, but with the second one, it's gonna do 4. This is kind of cocky of me to do, actually. Since I'm not even that good on it. The windows are so freaking tight, man. Of course his body flying down is what gets me. Oh my gosh, man. Oh my goodness, that was getting so clean. And his paralyzed body drops on me like a meteorite from above. Totally takes me out of my element. The only thing that sucks is that I have to wait for the stupid, like, thing to start, the armor to come off. Like, I just want to get into it. I hate the delay. It's a great boss fight, though. It's tight. I got clipped. The only counter for that I found, if I don't have the Shadow Dash, is a downward pogo, is what I found. That one is so fast, you cannot spare any time. There it is. I already got the second phase, and he's using that attack. I had my Shadow Dash ready, but I didn't use it still. I got clipped again. I got clipped again. Oh, man. That was actually pretty decent. That was actually not terrible. Like, I have the rhythm down. I used to be, like, super hit or miss for matching his rhythm and, like, what precise strategies to use. Because I do prefer a melee-focused build. With, like, a bit of soul regeneration for healing and the occasional thing to pop out spells. Why was my timing totally off there? I really hope and wish as he does those. Oh, no. You can only Shadow Dash like the first part of that because otherwise you can't go in for the shorter swing. What is... It's... When he goes for the soul pillars, I cannot be in the corner. Like, it really does force you to want to be in the middle. You can't hug the sides. Going off Silk Song, it's a bit jarring to have downward pogo instead of the 45-ish degree pogo. I mean, the thing is, it's actually quite the opposite for most people. It's actually so funny that you started with Silk Song, because most people played Hollow Knight, and they're used to the downward pogo, and so they're not used to the 45-degree pogo. I was not a fan of the 45-degree pogo when I first had to deal with it for a good majority of the game. In the first area, though, in Moss Grove, I think that's whatever it's called, Mosswood or whatnot, there actually is, like, a shrine in Trial to give you, I think it's called, like, the Hunter, the Wanderer's Crest. And the Wanderer's Crest actually gives Hornet a downward pogo, reduced range, but much faster needle swing. So there's trade-offs to it. I like Wanderer, personally, for bosses. Especially with certain things that, like, you can absolutely shred certain bosses with Wanderer Crest. But... yeah, that's actually that's a funny little thing to be in. The angled pogo platforming is so satisfying in a way I don't see downward pogo matching. I mean, it does, but that's the thing. If 45 degree feels more acrobatic, although it took adjusting, which is why I say that Hunter's March is kind of like a tutorial for pogo jumping, because if you can get through Hunter's March with a 45 degree pogo, you can get through the rest of the game. Reaper Crest, though. Reaper Crest trivializes the pogoing in the game because it has such a large sweep. Greymoor is where you can find that, but obviously you'll find that on your own McAllis. The crest system is very good in Silksong, I would say. It's very satisfying. Don't know why I didn't dash. There it is. There it is. That was the first time I ever managed to parry every single one of those. I got clipped. So when he's doing like that little special swing, there it is. Still got clipped and chipped. Nah, that's the thing. Jumping, it's like, if I don't use the dash, if I know I have the dash, it's easy. If I know I don't have the dash, I go for the jump, but I have the dash, just go through it. Go through it. Sometimes, like, if I don't realize I do, because you have to wait for the shadow to re-enter your body, and then it goes back in, then you have access to Shadow Dash that lets you go through enemies and objects. Excuse me about that. My bad. Let's give it 2 or 3 more tries. My instinct whenever he does that is to jump. So it's like, give me a break here, bud. I hate that. I shouldn't have just ran away or gone through it. Hate, 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 hate. I feel like Am or Kane from Digital Circus. What is wrong with me? No, got caught in the animation. Yeah, I haven't played since I did the Greymore Arena thing. Some brutal gauntlet with the flying needlebirds and the fat ones throwing knives. Yeah, but that opens up all the little blimp things that you need to traverse the upper side of Greymore, so it is necessary. Yeah, that is the one thing about Silksong, is that the one small critique I would have is that it is very gauntlet heavy. And it stays that way throughout the entire game, unfortunately, so... Some of those gauntlets, especially in the early game, oh my gosh, man. I got my butt handed to me. Oh, man. The best thing you can possibly do for that is just stay on the ground, man. And I don't. There it is. That's the thing, is that the little graphics kind of get in the way from you seeing everything. There it is! 25% health mark. No! He was from a distance, so I didn't see it. Oh, come on! I basically got it. I just got clipped by one of his final attacks. I really hope there's some more 3 houses. I know it's done a ton of playthroughs, but still, I'm trying to find what I'm trying to think of what I can for a challenge run. I know at some point I want to stream a Somnial. Sorry, that's Engage. I do want to stream Engage and 3 houses at some point. But yeah, I want to do a No Monastery run for 3 houses at some point. I know it takes a bit to get that. So this is gonna be my last attempt. Gotta say, the 2 endings of the Mass and 2 missions of Dirge are best on the rest of the game. When completion is the Rosa boss fight. Fair. Alright, this is gonna be my last attempt before I give it a fair play, just so I'm more used to his moveset. I got greedy towards the end. I absolutely got greedy. My greed was biblical. I just need to take my trades and not get too stupid. Go crazy. Go stupid. I am throwing. I'm throwing. We're not going to count this one. We're not going to count this one. We're not going to count this. Rosa was fun because she's brutal. It's fascinating to actually beat her once I ran out of gil healing and I was down to the wire in terms of health. Yeah, kind of like in this fight. Kind of like this fight because I felt like I was down to the wire as well. Yeah, we're going to give this one more try. We're actually trying and not throwing. We actually get to the Void Tendril phase, because Void Tendril is when he's down at 25% health. The rune attack, where all the flying balls of energy in the air, that's at 50%. I hate that one so much, man. I honestly just gotta take it in stride. I hate that final one, man. Getting clipped by it feels like absolute garbage. No! I went in instead of going out. Oh my gosh, I bounced on the wall. That's fine, though. We're more used to it. The 2 endings of missions are sick. Vincent essentially pulls his devil trigger, pulls out the death penalty, one-shots the enemy between him and Omega Weiss. Yikes. I mean, I don't know. It's weird. In high school, fun fact. This is some real Dave lore coming up. In high school, I had to make a what was it called again? So obviously you have different types of English essays you work on, and so this was an essay based around descriptive essay, where you talk about a piece of work, a piece of artwork, and there was a piece of artwork of Vincent Valentine on DeviantArt, where he was just striking a cool pose, and I wrote my thing on Vincent Valentine striking a cool ass pose, just looking cool, looking like a badass, and I safe to say I do not regret it one bit, because Vincent has aura. He indeed has aura. Well, more like Omega, but Weiss was there too briefly. Yeah. Man, that's crazy. Come on, man. Give me a break. I keep on just jumping exactly to where his spot is. Like a goober. There it is. Thank you, man. Ironically, Nero the Sable was the last edgy member of the Tivits. No, I don't have enough of heal. Now I do, though. Man, the heal windows are massive. Super appreciated. No. No, thank you. Oh, okay, yep, there it is. Give me soul, thank you. Woo! These Medusa heads, man. They almost got me good. Yikes. Leave it to me. Leave me alone. Gerona. Gerona. Honestly, the more I say it, the more I'm like, maybe I should catch up on Deltarune. Maybe I should. I don't know if I'll go through the weird endings, though. I feel like Deltarune would be a fun time. Give me a chance to catch up. Base, it's cool that overlies the video games. It's kind of exceptional teacher me. Even some of his English class PS. Hey, don't diss all of English class PS. Some of it can be fun. Yeah. I promise I'm not gonna get too greedy like I did before with this boss. Man, as long as he goes through... No! I hate it. Man, he has such a long death window that, like, it's such a good opportunity to get some heals in. Like, thank you so much, Trader Lord, honestly. The one thing I look forward to in the... whatchamacallit, the Gauntlet of Farloom. God, I hate that. Is getting to fight the Mantis sisters, all 3 of them. That is gonna be fun. Thank you. Don't mind me while I mostly heal off you. No, I'm getting greedy, but I don't know. Against this boss, I don't care as much. Okay, I could have ported through that. That's my bad. The poop man. If I die to White Defender, I'll actually be so sad. No, please, I beg you. Do I actually have to lock in on White Defender? No! Thank you. Oh my gosh, that would have been so sad. Oh! Girona! Orange! I'm not saying it's not fun. I'm just saying it's not everything it's meant to be. Deep symbolism, not just something. Okay, wait. I'm not saying it's not fun. I'm just saying it's not everything was meant to be some deep symbolism and not something badass. The curtains are blue. Well, guess what else is? Guess what's not blue? My cool ass cloak and my gun. Oh, thank you, Nightbot. It reminded me that in this cold, dark universe, we're not totally alone. At some point, we'll always have AI companions to remind us, oh man, is this what the best imitation of human connection is? Man, is this bad? Is that rough? Thank you. Honestly, like, this one's a snooze. Absolute snooze. The only thing that sucks is the boss after this, like, has tons of health. Well, not tons of health, it's just annoying to fight them. Depending on if Markarth, like, I think that's how you say it, does his spinny stuff a lot, then it's not too bad. Of course, getting hit in first phase is annoying as hell, because he constantly goes around the field. Like, he's so special. He's the chosen one. Thank you! Appreciated. Man, the fact I haven't gotten to 2 swords yet. Actually, no, I think I have. I whiffed it! Oh, come on. Am I actually about to crap the bed here? I think I am. I hate this boss. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. It's like, it's bullet hell. Oh, thank you. I'm gonna be a little bit stunted for Soul Tyrant, but I mean, it could be worse. Okay, no, it's Watcher Knights. This is gonna be easy. You could heal off the first one a lot, as long as you're not an idiot like I am. Luckily, they just have a two-step combo, so it's not that bad. They don't have anything beyond two-step combo and rolling around. Like, they are a very, very simple boss. Oh, there it is. Oh, nope. Never mind. Ah! Nope. Don't whiff it. Don't whiff it. Don't whiff it. Don't whiff it. No, no, don't touch me there. This is my no-no square. Okay, so we will be topped up for Soul Tyrant, which is good. You know, when Halo 5 came out, the idea of AI running the entire planet must have been pretty cool and futuristic. Now it seems rather dystopian. Yeah, that is kind of what happened in Dune, by the way. Within, like, certain like anti-AI circles, you hear this phrase "full Butlerian jihad," and it's basically holy war against AI overlords. Because in the world of Dune, there's a moment where like basically humans let robots control everything for centuries, and after a single AI actually killed a baby, they rebelled and made it so that hey, you know what? We're gonna let humans be the ones who do the computing, which is where the Mentats come in, but not the ones from Fallout. Mentats from Dune, totally different thing. I hope we are all able to catch that. There we are, my favorite boss. I appreciate the heal window that gives me. I keep on thinking there's like a point where I can perfectly put myself in just the right spot so I don't get hit when he summons all the different things. All the little orbs. Like, I always feel like I get hit by that one. It is a little bit disappointing. But I mean, he takes a lot of damage from it. He still hasn't gone for the double fake out yet. It's kind of surprising. The last good mainline game was 4. I don't think it was like 4. The hours of putting the multiplayer. Also, the weapon sandbox is very fun, and the manless or the mammoth is cool. So that's funny. I was actually talking with my cousin's fiance the other day, and he's a Halo guy. He loves Halo. He's read the books. We ended up talking about the Halo TV series by Paramount, which people despise. I played through Halo during COVID with one of my friends who read the books for years but never actually played the games. And then when the Master Chief Collection came out on Steam, he wanted someone to play with him in the campaign, and I did. I am not a big FPS guy. I grew up playing a bit of TF2. I liked Portal. I played a bit of the original Half-Life. That's kind of it. And so, man, I went into it going like, it's Halo. It's got one of the best campaigns in games. We went through the trilogy. We started with Reach, I think. We did Reach after 1, or did Reach after 3, I forget. Love the trilogy, love the first 3 games. I liked 4 was good. 4 was good. We didn't play 5 Guardians because it wasn't on the anniversary edition or whatnot. So yeah. So we played ODST, which was quite good. Quite good. ODST was awesome. And then we did Infinite eventually. I thought Infinite was not terrible. I mean, we played it after all the updates, so a lot of either the bugginess or some of the things that were in that made people mad were like fixed out, patched out. But with a friend, with like the kind of open world ring dynamic, it wasn't bad. Story wise, kind of retread with weapon, so can't say much there. And everything with the Atriox or whatever was lame because there was no DLC to kind of figure that out. So yeah, Halo Infinite was fun with a friend, but I absolutely can see why a lot of people felt disappointed by it. So I will not I won't deny people that. So yeah, let's finish this up and get totally mollywopped on the first attempt. Still got hit. Still got hit. Crazy he hasn't gone for the double. Nope. Still no double fake out yet. That's crazy. There he is. Hopefully... Okay, we should heal up from all the soul we get from this. Oh! Game lagged a bit. Even with the game lag, I still managed to kick his butt. There it is. Yeah, we won't be fully healed up, but I mean... Yeah, we'll be at 8. We'll be at 8 hearts. That's not terrible. It could be worse. Okay. If we don't get this, I will be severely disappointed. But you know what? That's fine. I've been trying at this for like 3 to 4 months now. And it's the white whale that has kept evading me. I think I've beaten Pure Vessel like maybe twice or 3 times during my practice sessions, but never after the full Pantheon. So let's make this work. Let's make this work. Let's lock in. Okay. Alright. That's unfortunate. Maybe we'll do some more Pantheon stuff next week. I don't know. August seems like it's going to be mostly free. I could do some BG3 stuff. Could do some more Hollow Knight Pantheon stuff. I obviously don't want to die to Pure Vessel for 5 whole hours and call that entertainment. When I just want to kind of mess around and chill and hang out. So, we'll see. We'll see. It'll be a bit up in the air, but who knows. We'll plan that out. But yeah. Clearly that didn't end too well considering Dune is a desert world from my very limited knowledge of it. Dune is the planet Arrakis. Dune is just the name that the people, the main inhabitants of Arrakis, call it. But the Dune is also just the name of the book series and the movies of this series as a whole. But yeah, there is like a wider galaxy in Dune and whatnot. And I'm gonna go now. See you, Dave. See you, Macallis. Take care of yourselves. Yeah, bye, Skull. Have yourself a great night. We're gonna end things off right here. Have yourself a good night, Macallis. The missions are kind of 5. Is gonna be bad unless you have a buddy to play campaign with. Thanks for letting me know that. Multiple Xbox memberships and Xbox One's to play the multiplayer content. That's definitely a tall order for me. I don't want to give any. I don't really want to buy another console. I am already a Switch guy. The missions are kind of like a really linear and not much like the spice things the way 1 to Reach did. Things did not get stale. It's not super enjoyable. That's fair. That's fair. But yeah, have yourself a great night, Macallis. Take care. Maybe we'll see what happens for next week, but otherwise we might just end up chilling for August and then get things into high gear for September. So yeah. Take care. All the best.